Golden Boy Fight Night is on the air back at the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California. The sun is still shining brightly over the Coachella Valley as we get ready for an action-packed Thursday night boxing show. All right, let's get through the card. The main event, Jose Tito Sanchez from nearby Cathedral City taking on Oxnard veteran Erik Ruiz in a 10-round super bantamweight battle. The co-feature, Gucci Manny Flores of Coachella will step into the ring against Alberto Guevara of Tijuana, Mexico in another 10-rounder. Before that, Manny's younger cousin, hot prospect Grant Flores, take on Nicaragua's Freddy Espinosa in a scheduled 6-rounder. Unbeaten prospect Joshua Garcia will take on rough and tumble veteran Diuhl Olguin, also scheduled for 6 rounds in the lightweight division. And to kick things off, Anthony Saldivar of Ontario, California takes on Henry Rivera from Las Vegas, 4 rounds in the middleweight division. Inside the event center, home for Golden Boy Fight Night, an action-packed card coming your way. I'm Beth Duran alongside the one and only Gabe Rosado. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be. Thursday night is all about show. It's all about action. And Gabe, tonight's main event, Tito Sanchez, has been doing that. He's a very talented young man. We called his last fight. Yeah. This kid continues to grow, doesn't he?
Absolutely. You know, he's a pressure fighter, killer to the body. And I'm excited to see what he's bringing to the table today. He looked phenomenal in his last fight.
Yeah, that was against Walter Santibanez, a veteran who is very, very tough. And Tito, who trains with Joel Diaz, Antonio Diaz here in the Valley, looked really good in that one. Didn't knock him out, but he did put on a show and open up some eyes.
Yeah, you know, he didn't knock him out, but Tito hurt his hand in that fight. But he still behaved like a warrior and a true fighter, and he kept letting it go. The hand was hurt. You can see he was holding back at times, but he was still firing it. So he's a fighter, man.
Yeah, he said he hurt his knuckles early on in the fight, essentially fought with just one hand. And Gabe, he fought with one hand, and that's what young fighters have to go through, that adversity. He looked good.
Honestly, yes, he did. He looked really good. And, you know, if he didn't hurt the hand, he probably would have got the knockout. So he wasn't able to let it go as hard as he probably wanted to, but he still put on a great performance.
When Oscar De La Hoya came up with the idea for Golden Boy Fight Night, it was about giving young prospects an opportunity to shine on a Thursday night where fans can see them, get to know them. Young fighters have an opportunity to go through the photo shoot, the fighter meetings, and get their names all over the place. But the goal for every young fighter is to leave Golden Boy Fight Night and be the marquee on a Saturday. Tito, what do you have to do tonight to get there?
I think this is the performance that he has to put on a great performance to then get to that next level. You know, Tito he's looking good. He's got to stay consistent and keep on doing the same thing. And I think the next fight will be a big one.
Oh, but before he gets there, he's got veteran Erik Ruiz, who had retired in 2018, came back with a new hunger, a dog. Golden Boy was using him in the late 2000s to train and go after their young prospects, and he's always tough. He's never been knocked down. He's never been knocked out either. This guy is dangerous.
No, he's dangerous. And, you know, one thing he told us in the fighters meeting is this is the first time he actually had to have a full training camp. So we're going to see him fully prepared 100%.
Now, Erik Ruiz used to get the calls on 2-3 days notice. For this one, had 5 weeks notice. He fought Alan Picasso in Phoenix a couple months ago, looked good in that. He lost, but he looked so good that he now gets another opportunity. You cannot take him lightly, Gabe, at all if you're Tito Sanchez.
No, you can't take him lightly. And just for him having a 5-week training camp and having enough time to prepare, you know, we're going to see a different Ruiz where he's going to be fully prepared 100%.
That should be a heck of a main event. For more on the main event, let's go to the third member of our crew, Brandy Flores.
Coming off his last fight, Tito Sanchez garnered a lot of attention and began to turn some heads in the boxing world, and now he's back as the main event in Indio. And speaking with Tito, he told me that he loves fighting in his hometown, of course, but he's ready for that next level in his career. So I asked him, well, what are you going to prove or show on Thursday night to say that you are ready for that next step in your career? And he told me, look, I'm going to put on a show just like I did last time, but this time I'm going to knock him out. And, you know, watching him grow through these Golden Boy Fight Night shows, you see a lot of these prospects growing into themselves and gaining some confidence, and that is what we saw in Tito Sanchez during meetings yesterday. He's had this swagger and confidence about him that I had never seen before. And he's going to look to keep that same energy tonight, because as you guys mentioned, Ruiz has never been knocked down.
Will we get the knockout in the main event? We will see. That's to come later on tonight. Our first bout is ready to go. Indio, California. Let's look at the tail of the tape for this one. Saldivar, Henry Rivera. Saldivar is tall, 6'2" in the middleweight division. Our ring announcer for tonight, the one and only Joe Martinez.
From Fantasy Springs Resort Casino here in Indio, California. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and welcome to an exciting night of world-class professional boxing. And it's all brought to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. All fights tonight are sponsored by BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. And all fight fans, we are set to go with our first bout tonight. 4 rounds, this in the middleweight division. The 3 judges scoring at ringside: Rudy Barragan, Ray Corona, and Eddie Hernandez. And tonight, your referee in charge of the action, Cameron Frizzell. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks, he weighed in officially 158 1/2 pounds. He enters the ring tonight for the 7th time as a professional. From Las Vegas, Nevada, here is Henry Rivera. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing navy blue trimmed in white. He weighed in officially 159 1/2 pounds. In 5 bouts as a professional, he stands perfect with 5 victories, no defeats, 2 wins, coming by way of knockout from Ontario, California. Here is the undefeated Anthony Saldivar Jr.
Boxer Chief second. Gave your instructions in the dressing room. As a reminder, watch your punches behind the head. Keep your punches up. Listen to my commands. Bell line's good. Bell line's good. Touch gloves. God bless. Go back to your corner.
Cameron Frizzell, the 3rd man in the ring. Get ready to go for Golden Boy Fight Night. There's AJ Saldivar. Give a name, Anthony. Everybody calls him AJ in Ontario. He's 5-0, 2 KOs.
Ready? Ready?
And Henry Rivera in his 30s from Las Vegas via Oakland, California. 2 southpaws. Saldivar, trained by Henry Ramirez. And red for the bread, Hughes in Riverside. Henry, former trainer for Chris Arreola and Josecito Lopez. Now he really likes AJ Saldivar. Big left from Saldivar right away.
AJ already has that. He has that height and he has that reach to take advantage and start everything off with that jab, as he's doing.
Came to the sport of boxing late, as a late teenager. He was a BMX rider. Very athletic. Henry likes what he has with him. So he's still green, but he can work with him. Gym rat.
He was good at it too. He was like ranked #1.
Yeah, he was
BMX rider.
Riding a BMX bike. He had about 10 of them all over the country. Here he is now as a pro fighter. So he just loves the individual sports. Another good left from AJ.
Get off his head. Work out, guys. Work out. Get off his head.
That's the voice of Cameron Frizzell. First time we see him on DAZN. Young referee. Body shot from AJ, digging to the body.
Get off his head. Work out, guys.
That's some really good body shots, doubling up to the body with that hook.
Can hear the thuds and the punches from AJ Saldivar. 22 years old.
Let go.
You know, I like AJ, man. He's real poised, man. He's throwing some mean shots, but he's not diving in. He's not being overly aggressive.
Yeah,
nice
young man.
And poised, and he's thinking.
Get some work in. Here's Saldivar, less than a minute to go in the opening round. Saldivar fought on the Mugia Derevchenko card in Ontario, California last year. He's from Ontario. He's not signed to Golden Boy, but he went to the Toyota Arena, did a video, said, hey, I'm fighting here, promoted himself, tagged Oscar, tagged everybody at Golden Boy.
Stop! It's the beauty of social media.
Yeah. Sticking that jab, the tall lefty, uppercut from Saldivar.
Look out, Red.
Said I'm gonna give you guys some fireworks. Looking good right now in the opening round.
Listen for the bell.
Mike Millsap, our timekeeper,
out,
lets us know 10 seconds to go. Good opening round here in Golden Boy Fight Night. See Henry Ramirez, Erik Garcia, and his father in the corner.
He's dipping there. He's dipping there. The should have double and drop that straight left on him. Drop that straight left on him, right? I don't care if his gloves are there. Try to swing through the guard, go right through it, right? Press. One more thing.
He can't take combinations, all right? You're waiting too long and you need to go to work or he's going to take your part. Yeah, all day. He's standing straight up, so I need you to bring your shots low, then coming up top, okay?
Steve Mestas and Augusto Rivera in the corner.
Get your punches together, man.
Rivera.
Come on, buddy. Let's go, Henry.
Rivera, like a businessman yesterday, showed up in a suit to our fighter meetings. First time we've ever had that.
He said he meant business.
Yeah, he said he does it for his mom, Maria Luisa Rivera in Oakland. Here's AJ Saldivar.
AJ's corner was asking him to throw that straight left because Henry is dropping down low.
Go, Red. Work
He
out.
wants him to drop that straight left. Right down the middle.
Saldivar actually sparred Grant Flores, who we're going to see later on in the night. Good work between those two. And he also spars Rowdy Montgomery, who had a big KO victory over Kareem Hackett last Saturday at the YouTube Theater. He was 5'5" in high school. He played football at Colony High in Ontario. He's like, well, I was on the team. The coach was too scared to put me in because he was so small. He's grown.
Keep it up.
Uppercut. He's listening to his coach. Rivera is very, very tough. Rivera lands a shot.
Push.
Yeah, AJ's throwing some really good combinations.
CompuBox all on the side of Saldivar. You expect that. Now I see what Henry was talking about, how he's greens AJ, but there's something to work with him.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. He definitely has ability and skill.
His future will be at 154 pounds.
And that's good height at 54.
Oh, good uppercut. He's working on that uppercut. Man, Rivera is tough.
Yeah, he's hitting Rivera with some tough shots, man. He's game. Nice uppercut.
Going to the body still is AJ Saldivar. You can hear the punches landing.
Work out, guys.
This was scheduled for 4 rounds. One of the things that Saldivar that I liked in our fighter meeting was talking about how he's seen other young fighters get caught up in everything outside of the ring.
Ooh, nice shot.
Staying focused.
Work out,
And
guys.
he's focused on that body right now.
Yeah.
Man. Usually 4-rounders, they don't go to the body the way he's doing.
Yeah, you can see that AJ, he thinks
Watch
in there,
behind the
man.
head.
He's just not throwing shots. He's
Look out,
thinking
Blue.
about the combinations he's throwing. He's putting it together wisely.
Watch the holding. Box.
And Rivera's taking some heavy, heavy blows.
AJ only had 36 amateur fights, and of those 36, most of them were at the bigger tournaments against guys who had more than 100, maybe 200 amateur fights.
And he did pretty good in the amateurs.
Yes, he did.
I think he only had about three losses in amateurs.
He would get to the finals of those tournaments, so he looked good. He's looking good through 2. Our main event is here. Tito Sanchez with his grandfather over his right shoulder. Joel Diaz over his left. That's the main event coming up tonight in the super bantamweight division. 12-0, 7 KOs. He's also got Miguel Cotto Promotions on his side. And his opponent, the veteran Erik Ruiz. There you see the shirt, Oxnard's very own. Veteran of 28 fights, Erik Ruiz. Very confident. I love that attitude from him. Look at the replays from the first 2 rounds of AJ Saldivar, Gabe.
Yeah, man, AJ threw a nice left uppercut right there. And right here in the corner, he just pivots. Nice gut shot by AJ. And Rivera's taking some heavy blows.
Yeah, he is tough, is Henry Rivera. Saldivar's been a pro for less than 2 years. He turned pro in June of 2022. Only 15 rounds underneath his belt. Yeah, that fight in Ontario, he had a 2nd round KO against Jerome Clayton. I was on the Munguia undercard.
You know, AJ's throwing some good shots, but Rivera's kind of like on survival mode.
Yeah.
And it's hard to take a guy out when he's just kind of on defense.
And Rivera fought 20 days ago. He went the distance. You can see why. This guy is just tough as can be. Takes a shot, it keeps coming.
He's awkward, too. He's coming forward, but he falls in. He's not really throwing punches. He's just more kind of leading with his head.
3rd straight undefeated opponent that Rivera's taking on. He's been in Colorado, Nevada, New Jersey, and state of Washington.
Stop! Don't spin him.
Okay, Rivera's starting to breathe heavy. Hook. Nice by AJ Saldivar. Rivera keep that guard up super high. You can hear the heavy breathing from Rivera.
You know, one thing I like that AJ's doing is when he lets his combinations go, he cuts angles. You know, he doesn't pull straight back. He's cutting angles, left, right.
Watch your heads, guys.
It's good boxing.
Gabe, you can attest to Saldivar because you also started late in your career. What,
Yeah.
18 when you started?
Behind
Yeah, I
the
started
head.
late. Yep.
So you is digging 1-2 is Saldivar.
But you can see that he has that natural ability. You know,
Yeah.
he has that skill. And that's one thing I had. I started late, but, you know, I was an athlete.
Yeah.
And I played sports. And, you know, he comes from a background of BMX.
Yeah, he was doing all the racing. He was one of the best in the country. He was sponsored, going all over the country to compete. Almost went across the sea. But, Gabe, when you're starting late, though, you also have a different kind of hunger than some kids who might have started 8 or 9 years old and they're burned out.
Yeah, you got to play catch up too. And that's another thing, right? Guys that start so young, they probably can be burned out. It's a lot of fights in the amateurs.
He said he just trains and goes home. Yeah. He's green, AJ Saldivar, but there's something there. You can work with him with the right attitude.
Forearm.
And
Listen for
Rivera
the
just
bell.
taking the pounding here through 3. Saturday in Vegas, Hitchens, Lemos in an IBF Junior Welterweight Eliminator. Can Hitchens maintain his unbeaten record, or will there be an upset? You're going to that fight, right?
Yeah, I'm calling that fight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
you
man.
and Corey?
Yep.
Wow, love Corey
No,
Erdman.
not Corey. I'm not sure.
Oh, you don't know? Well, either way, we love Corey
And
Erdman.
Corey has a show in Houston with his own. Yep.
All right, good.
Shout out to Corey.
My favorite Canadian. Henry with his
Don't worry about
traditional
it.
Dodger hat.
But when you do use the uppercut, bring the hook back. Bring the hook back. Protect that hand. All right. Deep breath.
Henry nice and
Last
calm.
round. Go.
Rad the cut man.
Pop.
I got.
Henry's always good with his fighters. He just chills with them, knows what's going on. He knows what he has.
Touch gloves.
Never tries to tell us, oh, this guy's going to be a champ. He goes, like, no, this guy's a project. But I like it. Fourth and final round.
Stop!
But, you know, AJ has potential.
Pull his head down.
He has potential, you know. He's putting his punches together. He's boxing. He's not getting hit with no shots, even though Rivera's not really throwing much. But when Rivera throws shots back,
look out, guys.
You know, AJ is blocking the shots or he's rolling the punches.
And Rivera's trying to run into something.
Looks like AJ's going for the knockout right here.
Hey, Golden Boy Fight Night. It's about putting on a show.
Work, gentlemen. Stop!
If you're going to tag Oscar De La Hoya on your Instagram, you better make sure you put on a show.
Yeah. And, you know, I like to see Rivera throw more punches. You know, he's not really taking any risks. He's coming in forward. He's just falling in. He's being awkward, and that's the only challenge that he's presenting. It's just his awkwardness, throwing his body forward, but he's not throwing any punches.
I like that Saldivar's boxing. Right? Instead of just going for that one punch, he's working on things. I mean, he's only got 15 professional rounds coming into this fight.
Nice jab. Yeah, AJ's doing a little bit of everything. Good jab, good body work. Nice uppercut right there. Ooh, that one.
Yeah, that hurt.
Felt that
no measure. No measuring. Stop!
Halfway through the fourth and final round. Man, Rivera's a tough dude. Kind of guys that you need in boxing to test a young guy. That long jab from Saldivar has been good, followed by that uppercut.
Stop!
And Saldivar, just good kid. Like, okay, Anthony. I'm like, Henry's like, everybody calls him AJ. I'm like, do you want to be Anthony or AJ? Like, I don't care. I'm like, it's your name. He's like, well, everybody calls me AJ. Can you do that, please? Like, yes, we can, man. Oh, nice good body. From the opening bell, Saldivar's been going to that body.
It's little sudden movements that AJ does, pivoting to the side, working the angles, throwing body shots, then he pivots out. It's good movement, good footwork.
He's going up against a dude from Vegas. Here's a bad cliche, tougher than a $2 steak.
Yeah, he's in shape. You know, he's a gritty guy.
Yeah, 34-year-old. AJ looking like, what else I gotta do? Final seconds of the bout.
I think Rivera was holding like on the back of his neck right there. He kind of.
Oh, good uppercut from AJ.
Body work.
Good opening bout here at Golden Boy Fight Night. That'll do it. 4 good rounds. AJ Saldivar and Henry Rivera.
Man, that went by fast.
Hey, it was fun. So we do here at Golden Boy Fight Night. Bring you good fights, good action. Respect to Henry Rivera. Another blockbuster coming your way June 29th. Gallo Estrada defends his WBC super flyweight belt against unbeaten rising superstar Bam Rodriguez. That's going to be so good. I love watching Gallo and Bam. So 4 good rounds underneath the belt for AJ Saldivar. Something to work on. Get some video that he can go and check out. And I like that too. Like, you know you won, but you're not celebrating, jumping up and down like business.
Yeah. And you know, he did well. He put on a good performance.
Yeah, 4 rounds of work. I'm happy with that. I know it's not a 1-round knockout. You're gonna learn so much more.
Henry Rivera told he does it for his mom, his uncle in Oakland, California. AJ acknowledging his fans that he brought here. Good crowd. From Ontario, about an hour west of the Coachella Valley.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds, we go to the scorecards, and all 3 judges score it 40-36. Your winner by unanimous decision here, still undefeated, Anthony Saldivar Jr.
Congratulations to AJ Saldivar. Gets the victory, now 6-0. 2 KOs. 22-year-old young man. A lot of work to do, but there's something there, Gabe. You like him?
No, I like him. I like what I saw. You know, good combinations, good jab, body work. You know, he did what he had to do. Rivera was just, you know, Rivera didn't throw shots back. And, you know, a lot of times when you hurt a guy is when you counter them in between shots. Rivera didn't give him that opportunity, but I like what I saw by AJ.
Look at the highlights from the victory for AJ Saldivar.
Wearing black trunks. He weighed officially 158 by way of knockout.
Didn't know what we were going to get because Rivera is a wild card. He's tough, though. He took a shot.
Yeah, right there, you know, AJ's doubling up to the body, landing clean flush shots right there on both sides. Had him on the rope, throwing combinations, uppercut, rolling shots. Good combinations, good shots to the body. Rivera was just tough, man. He was game.
Saldivar will go back. This kid will be in the gym on Monday. You know that. Yeah. He has that attitude. And that's what Golden Boy Fight Night is all about, giving these young kids some exposure under the DAZN lights. So winner Anthony Saldivar, AJ as he's better known, develop young fighters, get the fans an opportunity to see him. So the first fight is done. Main event, Tito Sanchez, Erik Ruiz, still to come. Grant and Gucci Manny Flores, but up next, Joshua Garcia and the veteran Diuhl Olguin. Golden Boy Fight Night in Indio, California.
We had great fights with amateurs, no doubt. We need to fight. Hey, we're good fighters. Let's fight.
Live on DAZN Worldwide, April 20th, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia.
These two have been going back and forth since the amateur days.
Two generational talents, the world at their feet.
Let's make the fight happen now.
This one is going to be a grudge match.
Set to ignite. Devin the Dream Haney, living the dream. Multiple world champion, undefeated.
I am the man. It's time for me to show the world how great I really am.
Ryan Garcia, lightning fast, explosive, unmissable, going all in.
This is the year I shocked the world.
A world championship is on the line, but only one can wear the crown.
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation. I'm telling you, it's special.
This one ounce. Live on DAZN Worldwide, April 20th.
You want a real fight? You can fight me.
Sometimes you need to lose, and sometimes you need to hit rock bottom to realize the changes you need to make. And I think that's what's going to make me great and show people who I am, is just how I bounce back. It's not easy to lose, but, you know, great champions come back.
Toxic is a powerful word you use there. Why was it a toxic environment for you?
It was toxic because LA, you know, people want to be around famous people. There's a lot of distractions. Even the gym I was at, you know, it's kind of a celebrity gym in a way. And things weren't locked in like a training camp. And in hindsight, looking back, it was like, wow, like being here and just being in just that full focus mode, there's a huge difference. My dedication just wasn't there. It wasn't there, and when you take those long layoffs, you don't realize it because you think, you know, you're just going with the emotions. Like, okay, I'll get ready for a fight, but it's not just a fight. It's everything. You need to put everything into boxing.
Tonight, two legends face each other in this ring.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over. From Newbridge Wells, still undefeated, Canelo.
Everything Canelo is throwing is hard. I love his fires back and lands a right hand.
Hopkins on the stalk against Jones.
Golden Boy.
This is perfect exploitation.
Joshua is on the brink of the biggest win of all.
Mayweather. That was vicious and punitive.
The Pac-Man. Right on the button.
Look at these two guys.
Only one can become victorious and still the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
DAZN is the global home of women's football.
History is to be written in the women's game tonight.
Enjoy the best live games.
Great chance, go!
From the world's top leagues.
What a moment. Absolutely magnificent. It's their time.
Oh, it's gone in. fabulous finish.
A new deal for women's football.
It's not just boxing on DAZN. You can see some of the very best in mixed martial arts. Big names, big fights. Let's see what else is going on inside the cage.
PFL versus Bellator was just the beginning.
Wow. Speechless. Did not expect this.
As DAZN lands a season of top MMA.
Incredible.
Including PFL's exciting league, points, and playoff format. So enjoy Chris Cyborg, Vadim Nemkov, Clarissa Shields, and Jake Paul. Plus witness Francis Ngannou's MMA return.
Unbelievable.
The 6'8" champ of champs awaits. DAZN, unleash the cage.
Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, Golden Boy Fight Night. Let's look at the tail of the tape for this one. The taller fighter, Joshua Garcia, he's got all the advantages, but he doesn't have the experience that Diuhl Olguin has tonight. What will we get in our second bout? Joe Martinez, let's hear it.
Well, fight fans, we are set to go with the next fight tonight. 6 rounds scheduled in the super featherweight division. The 3 judges scoring this bout at ringside: Rudy Barragan, Eddie Hernandez, and Fernando Villarreal. Inside the ring, your referee in charge of the action, Thomas Taylor. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing green with black, he weighed in 131 1/4 pounds. Tonight, this veteran enters the ring for the 60th time as a professional. Desde Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, presentando Diuhl Olguin. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Wearing gold trimmed in white, he weighed in 132 pounds even. In 7 bouts, this young professional is perfect in the ring. 7 victories, no defeats, including 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the undefeated super featherweight from Moreno Valley, California, Joshua El Americano Garcia.
Come on, Chief. Stay ready. All right, Chief, we're getting full waistband over here, so all letters, full waistband here. You got my instructions in the back, guys. Listen to my instructions and protect yourselves at all times. Touch them up. Fight your corner,
Good. 21-year-old Joshua Garcia.
Let's see it.
7-0, 4 stoppages. He got a huge first-round KO on his last fight, which was a Golden Boy show. And Diuhl Olguin, he's your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. He shows up on a day or 2 days' notice, makes weight, is the ultimate professional. 60 fights, and he makes it very tough for everybody. Will he do that again tonight? He's taking on the 21-year-old Josh Garcia. Olguin, 35 years old. Essentially, Olguin is brought in by Golden Boy and other promoters anytime they have an undefeated fighter that they want to test and see what he's about, where he's at. A measuring stick to say, you call it Diuhl Olguin.
Olguin puts them to the test, huh?
He puts them to the test, and if you're not ready, he will hand you your first loss. It happens like every 10 fights, where he'll beat an undefeated fighter who gets a little too cocky, or they overlook him.
And he feels that in the fighters meetings he was telling us that he'd been robbed a bunch of times.
Yeah, he's like, look, I even get robbed in my own city of Guadalajara because I'm not the promoter's guy.
He said, even if I knock the guy out, I still get robbed.
He's the great account Tim Boxale on Twitter loves him. It's Diuhl Olguin. He's just got a great personality, just a veteran, and he has a fight scheduled at the end of the month already.
Well, you can see the experience right now, Olguin. He's throwing a good jab to the body, catching Garcia with a good jab to the body, and then he even finishes it with a left hook. Threw the shot a couple times already and landed.
Yeah, if you're not ready, if you're not on your toes. So they both fought on the last Golden Boy show in February. That was the Commerce Casino.
Get off the head. Stop. Straight back. Stay off
Garcia knocked out Erik Lozada after being away for 15 months, a first-round KO. He's with his new trainer, Eddie Gonzalez, who used to train former world champion Danny Roman. An excellent trainer in Southern California. Garcia travels 2 hours each way every day to train with Eddie.
Nice right hand by Garcia to the top.
Olguin lost to Jorge Chavez on that same card. Chavez undefeated, 9-0, but went down in the first round. And Olguin, he does not respect you at all, Gabe.
Yeah, Olguin's throwing some good shots. He just landed a good left hook and followed up with a right hook. You know, he didn't hurt Garcia, but there was some good shots.
Good right hand from Olguin.
Over the top.
He doesn't have the power, but he'll cut you up. Olguin will fight you at 22, 26, and 30. He just stays in that weight range and gets called, and he shows up.
Guys, watch those heads.
It'll be a good test for Joshua Garcia tonight.
Yeah, one thing I think Garcia should start doing is doubling and tripling the jab, because Olguin's trying to counter with that one jab that Garcia's throwing.
Time right there at the bell. A little nick on the outside of that eye. A little abrasive.
Eddie Gonzalez, and that's Marky Nieves working the cuts.
Little abrasion on the outside of that eye.
It's a good veteran corner. Kenny Wilson also.
No big deal.
And Olguin has Marcos Caballero, father of former world champion Randy Caballero. Also works with Chocolatito. And a lot of the Nicaragua fighters.
Let's go, guys. Gotta go.
Yeah, right there, Olguin throws a nice double left hook to the body and up top.
Get that ice, guys. Gotta get
You
that
know,
ice.
throwing some nice sneaky shots.
Stop. Got it?
Tom
Go.
Taylor, excellent referee, one of the best out there in the game. He worked at Pitbull Nettie, Pitbull Cruz and Rolly's fight last week. Excellent stoppage there. So if you're Garcia, Gabe, and you're 7-0 and you see a dude like this who's veteran, and Garcia was very confident, what does he have to do to not fall into Olguin's game?
He needs to double up the jab, loosen up. See, you can see he's tight right now. And when he's throwing that jab, he's throwing one jab, but it's stiff because he's pushing it out. He's not relaxed right now. Relax, let that jab go, but be quick with it, be sharp. Because Olguin's countering,
There him go. Joshua,
and he's
let
waiting
him go.
for Garcia to jab, and he's trying to counter off the top.
All right, stop. No punch.
Our ringside reporter, Brandy Flores, was in the corner of Garcia. What are they saying, Brandy?
Well, they were telling him to use his length to his advantage and to work that jab more, just like Gabe just said.
And down goes Joshua Garcia.
There goes that counter shot.
5, 6, 7, 8. I know you're good. Come here.
That was a good report, Brandy, but he's not diuling Down for the first time in his career, coming out aggressive is Garcia after getting dropped. Olguin just smirks at him. Another right hand landed by Olguin.
Watch your heads. Stop.
Clash of heads.
Slow down.
Oh, and Olguin's
I got
cut.
an accidental headbutt. We got a cut. You all right? Stay right here. Come here. Let me see this.
That's very interesting because Olguin gave never cuts.
Oh, they both got
Time.
cut.
So Olguin's fight on the 27th is going to get canceled now.
Right up here.
He doesn't cut. He travels by himself.
Way above the headline.
But you know what?
Above the hairline?
The thing is that the guy that has the worst cut is Garcia because his cut's over his eye. Olguin's cut's on, on the hairline.
Okay.
Just.
It's going to get in his eye. It's going to be a problem.
Okay, well, so keep a close eye on it. No pun intended. Well, we'll keep an eye on it right now. All right, stay right here. Stay right here. You okay? Okay, both of you guys watch those heads, all right? You ready?
Accidental headbutt
Time in
the second.
Alberto, if Sinzu's fight kept going,
Oh, wait for that.
this is nothing right here, okay?
If Zu and Fundora.
Yeah, Zu and Fundora fought a bloody bath, man. This is nothing.
Yeah. This is good adversity for Joshua Garcia. First time he's cut, first time he's dropped. 21-year-old has his hands full now.
And like I said, Alberto, the one with the worst cut is Garcia, his is over the eye.
Oh, I see it. And that right hand from Olguin. Garcia answers with a quick left hook.
Pull that arm out. Pull it out.
Right hand from Olguin. He's found a home for that overhand right.
Let the arm go. Gotta let it go.
And the bad thing about the cut that Olguin has is it's on the top of the head. There's a lot of veins, man.
Yeah.
And that blood, you know, it does bleed a lot when you get cut on the top of the hairline like that.
And that's what the doctor is telling Tom Taylor, that it's going to fall into his eyes.
You know, Olguin throws that jab to the body, and that's just, he does that a few times. That's just to set up that big right hand on the top.
Listen for that bell, guys. Listen for the bell.
Both corners. Cutmen have to go to work. Between rounds, they have a minute to stop the bleeding.
Right there at the bell. Doc, I'm going to let him work on it, and I'm going to call time and bring him in.
I need you to let that right hand, okay? Go left, right hand, left fork. Okay, mijo? And from the outside, I need you establishing a nice jab to the chest.
Both cuts have been ruled by accidental headbutt, okay?
Okay.
Both ruled.
Okay. All right? I need you to establish that jab, but you need to be...
And the bell rings.
Here's a knockdown.
Gonna come up. That thing's bleeding pretty bad.
Oh, that was a nice stiff jab. Power jab. Walked right into it.
And here comes the clash.
Oh, man.
Ugh. More action. That right hand from Olguin. It's a 10-8 round for Olguin. It's only going 6. Well, scheduled for 6.
And the cut didn't bother Olguin. Olguin kept throwing shots and...
Joshua, right there. Come here.
The doctor's going to check out Olguin.
Looks like he did a pretty good job stopping the blood. Yeah, most even. All right, stay right here. All right, good job, John. Stay right
Augusto Rivera, the cut man for Diuhl Olguin.
Time in.
Marky Nieves is a cut man for Garcia, so a good cut man is very important.
Man, Olguin doesn't have a nice record, but he can fight. He could fight.
The night Jaime Munguia knocked out Saddam Ali to win his 154-pound title, Olguin was on that card with a Golden Boy prospect and Damon Allen. Stopped or beat him. He was undefeated. Never fought afterwards. Olguin's like, all right. So he's fought everybody that Golden Boy has had. He gives them battles.
That's a good exchange. Both fighters right there throwing combinations. You know, and Garcia, man, I think Garcia needs to start going to the body, slow Olguin down. Garcia's the younger fighter, but it's like Olguin has the more energy.
Stop, no punch.
Olguin got the call earlier this week, like he always does. You said he stays in the gym, stays ready, because usually Monday, or fight week, they're calling around looking for an opponent, and he shows up.
And he's in shape.
He stays in shape,
man.
He shows up, by himself, and he shows up at the fighter meetings, and he's like, okay, anybody want to work my corner? That's how he met Marcos Caballero. He's like, anybody want to work cuts? And normally he doesn't have a cut man because he doesn't cut. This is the first time he's cut since I've known him in 8 years.
Well, props to both cut men.
Correct.
Because, you know, they both stopped the fight. That was another headbutt. Wow. Big headbutt right there.
And Joshua Garcia is a fighter from Moreno Valley, where I've heard about him for a couple of years, known about him. His dad does a good job getting him all over the place. He was training with Manny Robles and Estrellita in Southern California. And then last year hurt his hand, took a break, which was good for him. Then he connected with Eddie, where he's getting one-on-one. He's got some skills, this young man. He's been sparring some of the better guys in Southern California gyms, too.
And he's making some adjustments defensively, you know. Sometimes he switches up with the high guard, and then sometimes he kind of goes behind the shoulder.
Good right hand from Garcia. A bloody mess is Diuhl Olguin.
It's a close round.
Good shot from Garcia.
Good body shot by Garcia.
That's the body you're asking for. He received.
Good combination. Oh, good right hand.
Real good shot from Garcia. Good combinations for the 21-year-old.
That flurry right there might have won him the round.
Time right there.
More blood. Good action. Oh, the boy fight night in Indio, California.
Yo, la paro, está muy cortada la paro. Mira, no, escúchame bien. Vamos antes del cuarto round. ¿La paramos la pelea?
We're before the fourth round. Do we stop it?
Disminuimos los golpes. Dice que suelte un poquito más los golpes. Si no, no vamos a... ¿Entiendes? La sangre está corriendo mucho. Mira, tenemos que soltar todo lo que tenemos que soltar.
We have to let everything go right now.
Va bien, pero este round no me gustó.
You're going good. Grant Flores coming up. That young man has a powerful shot. 3-0, 2 KOs. He's the fight that's next. Marcos Caballero was asking Diuhl Olguin, should I stop it? We're before the fourth round. Because it was an accident on the headbutt.
We had no contest.
Diuhl said no. It's a great job by Marcos.
Yeah.
For a guy he just met yesterday, looking out for him. Fourth round scheduled for 6.
No, Olguin's not coming here just for a paycheck, man. He's trying to win the fight. Because, yeah, you know, both fighters, you know, it's an accidental headbutt. If it stopped, it would go to, you know, no contest.
We actually saw Garcia on the Golden Boy show back in 2022. And he's looking way better tonight, Gabriel.
Yeah.
Beto Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. Hey, King. Gabe Rosado.
That's a good jab right there by Garcia. Nice, stiff, hard jab. I think Olguin's starting to slow down a little bit. Doesn't have the same steam on his shots. Garcia seems to get it. He's getting stronger as the rounds go on.
He should. He's a 21-year-old. Now Olguin going southpaw. Give him a different look.
Let the arm go. Let it go.
Ooh, nice short shots right there by Olguin.
Garcia retreating.
Yeah, he felt that little short uppercut.
Yeah.
Nice. He felt another straight left. And the thing is, Olguin just gave him a different look. He's fighting him with southpaw right now.
Should Garcia be in this type of fight with Diuhl Olguin?
Man, Olguin, 50 fights. He's
60.
60. 60 fights. He's experienced. He's gamed. You know, this is not an easy fight for a guy with only 7 fights.
Yeah, this is Olguin's 60th fight as a professional.
Yeah, this is a good test, a good challenge for Garcia.
And we were saying, that's what happens. Uppercut from Olguin. Garcia was very confident yesterday, as he should be. 7-0, he's 4 KOs, he's 21 years old. Got his hands full right now. Oh, good hook from Garcia.
Nice double hook right there.
Very nice. Was that enough to win the round?
It's definitely the biggest punch of the round.
Bell, gentlemen.
Done with 4. Randy Flores in the corner of Garcia.
Yeah, Josh Garcia, on top of being a pro fighter, he's also going to school for nursing. He attends Moreno Valley Community College, and he's juggling being a full-time student and a fighter. He commutes 4 hours every day to the gym, comes back, studies. Some days in between he goes to school, and it's a tough balancing act. And I asked him how long he plans on continuing both, and he says he's going to do both as long as he can, guys.
Yeah, he's in the gym every day. A lot in his plate. Let's look at the replays from that round.
Nice short shot by both fighters because Garcia lands the uppercut and Olguin lands the hook. Nice body shot right there by Olguin, but then Garcia counters quickly with a double left hook up top.
5th round scheduled for 6. Garcia in gold went down in the 2nd. So we're in the 5th round, so now we'll go to the cards. Great job by both cutmen, slowing the bleeding on both fighters. Oh, nice hook from Garcia. You like that, Gabe?
Yeah, good combination, man. And Garcia, you know, he's loosened up. He's relaxed. His combinations are a lot more elusive now, where he was pushing the punches earlier in the fight.
Yep.
Nice stiff jab right there by Garcia.
Olguin fought more than a dozen times last year and the year before. CompuBox, Olguin throws a lot, but the efficiency on the side of Garcia. I asked him a couple years ago, why do you fight so much? And I'm like, you're not making that much money. He's like, because my wife and I are trying to have babies, and we're doing in vitro. And it's really expensive, because that's why I have to fight every couple weeks. And the money that he was making fighting in the United States helped him and his wife. They were able to have twin boys last year. I'm like, you never told me that before. He's like, well, I didn't trust you. because I didn't want people to think that I was just here for a paycheck, like you mentioned earlier. Yeah. Like I got to know him. He's a great guy.
No, that's a good story, man.
Yeah. He's like, we were just unable to have kids, and the money from boxing was paying for the doctors. And so now he really is fighting for his family with a minute to go in the 5th round. Josh Garcia looking better, though.
Yeah, Garcia's stronger. As the fight's going on, he's getting stronger, and Olguin has the same energy, you know, the same punch output, just doesn't have the same pop.
Yeah. Well, that's what he is. He's going to be right there for you. You're going to find him. Here from Garcia, moving away. But you'd want to see the 21-year-old be more active, right?
Wow,
like
good
that.
1-2, yep. But the thing is, he has to pick his shots wisely, because Olguin's a good counterpuncher. I like the adjustments that Garcia's making, you know, just boxing smart, picking his spots.
And only a second bout with his trainer, Eddie Gonzalez. Looking smooth, looking good.
Good combinations.
Good right hand from Garcia. As we head to the 6th and final round. April 20th, New York, Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Oh my goodness, we're gonna be crossing that bridge a lot, whether you come from Jersey, DC, Philly, wherever you may be, get to Brooklyn, because undefeated Devin Haney defends his world title against Ryan Garcia live on DAZN pay-per-view. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun.
It's crazy how where that cut is. Good 1-2 right there by Garcia. Steps right in, steps out of range, then comes in with the left hook. Good shots. That was a big overhand right that he lands to finish the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go,
Finish the round.
6th and final round.
Last round, guys. Keep it nice and clean. Go.
6th and final round. Good action back and forth. Garcia, though, went down in the 2nd. How will he close?
Ooh, good 1-2 right there. Both guys trying to time each other.
Garcia told us, I need to stay focused. I need to have fun. Set up a jab. More movement. That's what the game plan was. And then that all went out the window quick. Diuhl Olguin's game plan his preparation. He's like, I watch video to make sure he's not a lefty. If he is, then I won't take the fight. That's it.
But then he goes and switches to southpaw.
Yep. He's like, I don't want to fight a lefty. I'll turn him down, but he'll do it. Should Garcia be more active, Gabe?
No, man, he's fighting smart. He's fighting smart. He's boxing, and he's landing good shots. You know, not so long ago, he just slipped and landed a good left uppercut. I think it would work against him if he applies too much pressure, because then that gives Olguin the opportunity to counter.
That's the voice of Gabe Rosado, who's been in that ring a lot of times.
And see, the look that Garcia's giving him is bothering Olguin. He's not staying, you know, he's not staying planted where Olguin could just throw shots. That was a good jab by Garcia. Kind of rocked Olguin.
Ever since going down to the second, Garcia's changed it up. Over the body, lands and moves. There's that movement he was talking about. Body shot from Olguin.
Yeah, Olguin's really smart and crafty, man, so you can't make mistakes with him.
All them boy fight night. It's about developing young fighters and testing them. El Americano, Joshua Garcia against the ropes. Fighting off of the ropes. Right here from Olguin. I told you it was going to be a fun fight. Don't let the record fool you. We got that. Final seconds of the fight.
Ooh. Man, Olguin landed a big overhand right. Garcia got his back with that big left hook.
They go the distance. Olguin raises his hand. Garcia raises both of his hands. What will the judges say? Whew. Well, we saw a cut in this fight, and after Tyson Fury cut himself in sparring, May 18th became the new date for the undisputed heavyweight clash between Fury and Usyk. That will be live on DAZN from Saudi Arabia. Oh, I'm not missing that one. And you better not either.
Man, that was a tough scrap. Shout out to both cutmans again, man.
Excellent
work.
work.
Did a good job stopping the blood.
Marky Nieves and Augusto de Vera, excellent work. Garcia had his hands full. See how the judges scored.
Well, this is why Golden Boy gets Olguin to fight the young prospect. You know, they want to test him, and I think Garcia passed the test.
Olguin has fought Jorge Chavez undefeated, Victor Morales undefeated, Oscar Negrete, Tino Avila, Emilio Sanchez, Rudy Barragan, Eddie Hernandez Sr., and Fernando Villarreal are judges. Olguin also fought on the Joe Smith B-Hop card at the Forum. He fought Horacio Garcia, who was with Canelo's team at the time. Joe Martinez has our decision. He's climbing into the ring to let us know how the judges have this. Remember, Garcia went down in the second. All right, Joe, what'd they say?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 exciting rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. One more time, Indio, for both of these warriors. Put your hands together. Judge Rudy Barragan scores it 58-55, Garcia. Eddie Hernandez, 57-56, Olguin. And Judge Fernando Villarreal scores it 57-56. Your winner by split decision. And still undefeated, El Americano, Joshua Garcia.
Split decision for Joshua Garcia. It was tough, Gabe. He had to earn it tonight.
It was. But, you know, I think the right guy won the fight. You know, he went down. He was tested early in the fight, but he
How about another big hand for Diuhl?
With some big combinations, big shots.
And in a 60th professional fight, Diuhl loses for the 37th time, but he won the crowd and the respect of Joshua Garcia. Let's look at the highlights for this one. They started swinging right away, Gabe Rosado.
Yeah, you know, Olguin started strong. Quick shots, good combinations, good jab right here. Stops him with that good stiff jab. Garcia was caught off guard by surprise, man. That's a hard jab. And then right there, this is the clash of heads. Both guys suffer, man. Wow, that was a good overhand right by Olguin. And Olguin was game, man. He was coming forward the whole time, but right there, Garcia's making some good adjustments.
And this is when Garcia started separating himself in the eyes of the judges.
Yeah. And that's what I like, man. I like the adjustments that Garcia made. You know, right there, throwing good combinations, working his angles.
It wasn't easy, but he gets the victory. Now 8-0, Joshua Garcia. Split decision. The 21-year-old. A lot of friends and family here. He lives about an hour away. He had to earn it.
That was a well-earned win.
Yeah. And we'll never want to see Diuhl ever again. Let's look at the CompuBox numbers. Final punches on the side of Joshua Garcia. They both threw a lot. Almost 300 for Garcia in that fight. All right, fight card. 2 fights done, 3 more to go. We've had a unanimous decision, a split decision. Will we be getting knockouts from the cousins, Manny and Graham Flores? What will Tito Sanchez do in the main event against Erik Ruiz? That's still to come on Golden Boy Fight Night. Brooklyn, New York. Blockbuster fight. April 20th. Devin Haney defends his belt against Ryan Garcia live on DAZN pay-per-view.
We had great fights with amateurs, no doubt. We need to fight. Hey, we're good fighters. Let's fight.
Live on DAZN Worldwide, April 20th, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia.
These two have been going back and forth since the amateur days.
2 generational talents, the world at their feet.
Let's make the fight happen now.
This one is going to be a grudge match.
Set to ignite. Devin the Dream Haney, living the dream. Multiple world champion, undefeated.
I am the man. It's time for me to show the world how great I really am.
Ryan Garcia, lightning fast, explosive, unmissable, going all in.
This is the year I shocked the world.
A world championship is on the line, but only one can wear the crown.
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation. I'm telling you, it's special.
This one ounce. Live on DAZN Worldwide, April 20th.
You want some real fight? You can fight me.
Also that night, on the card, Bektemir Melikuziev will be on the pay-per-view telecast as well. Earlier tonight, Brandy Flores had a chance to catch up with Beck the Bully, who trains here in Coachella. Let's see what he had to say.
Here with Beck the Bully and Alec. Beck,
and we move on to our next fight tonight, 6th round.
And Devin Haney, how excited are you for this opportunity?
Alberto, nima deydi, men uchun juda ham xursandman. Nima deydi, yana ham mana shunday katta, большой kartda, anday kartda jang qilayotganimdan juda ham xursandman. Men uchun yana shuncha, nima deydi, ishonch bildirishyapti. Men albatta bu ishonchni oqlab, nima deydi, qo'ldan kelgancha harakat qilib, albatta chiroyli g'alaba keltirishga, komandamizga harakat qilaman albatta. Bundan juda ham xursandman.
I'm very happy. I'm very excited. It's a huge fight, big undercard, and a big opportunity for me to showcase myself, show my skills. More people can watch my fight and see what I'm doing in the ring. I'm very happy and excited.
You only have one blemish in your career. Since then, you've won 6 straight fights. As you climb the rankings, where are you at in your career, in your opinion, versus where you want to go in the future?
Albatta, bitta поражение bo'lib qolgani, endi albatta bu boks, hamma narsa bo'lishi mumkin. Tasodifan albatta endi boksda hamma narsa bo'lishi mumkin. Bunga tayyor turish kerak odam va undan keyin mana 6 bo'y o'tkazdirdim, 6 ta bo'y o'tkazdirib, o'sha hammasida g'alaba nima qilyapman. Endi nima deydi? O'zimni Xudo xolasa yana ham kuchliroq bo'lib qaytganimni ko'rsatish va men uchun nima deydi? Eng keraklisi tezroq katta большой shoularda urushib, bo'ylarda yaxshi bo'ylarga urushib, mana shu chempionskiy bo'ylarga chiqish maqsadim. Albatta harakat qilaman buning uchun.
You know what? Yes, I had that loss. Since that time, I learn in every single fight. I'm getting better. It's been 6 fights since. All my life, I've been very confident in myself. Nothing changed. I'm very confident. And right now, I'm at the point that I'm looking for the biggest fights, for the biggest challenges, big names. It's really hard to get someone with a big name in the ring against me, but I'm hoping that after this fight, we can get a big name or the championship fight. That's the only things I'm looking for. And I'm grateful to God for everything that happens. And right now, we're here. We're looking for the big names, and that's the goal.
Beck the Bully wants the big names, and you'll see him April 20th, right before Haney and Garcia. All right, our third fight coming your way. Let's look at the tail of the tape for this one. Grant Flores is a tall 19-year-old. He should be fighting at 54 for a couple more years, and he has all the advantages on his side against Nicaragua's Freddy Espinosa. Joe Martinez, this crowd wants to hear from you.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our next bout tonight, 6 rounds scheduled in the super welterweight division. It is presented by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, and this bout in association with World of Boxing. Sponsored by BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. The 3 judges scoring at ringside: Rudy Barragan, Eddie Hernandez, and Fernando Villarreal. Inside the ring, your referee in charge, Ray Corona. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red with white. He weighed in officially 152 pounds even. In 13 professional bouts, his record stands at 10 victories, 3 defeats, 7 wins, coming by way of knockout desde Chinandega, Nicaragua. Here is Freddy Espinosa. Across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing tonight blue trunks trimmed in silver, he weighed in officially 153 3/4 pounds. In 3 bouts, this young professional stands perfect with 3 victories, no defeats, 2 wins, coming by way of knockout. Here is the undefeated super welterweight from Coachella, California, Grant Flores.
Fighter, 2 seconds.
Aquí está bien. Here's good. Touch gloves if you want. God bless.
Ray Corona from Bassett, California, the 3rd man in the ring. Grant Flores. There you see Joel Diaz, trained him since a kid, has him as a pro, 3-0, 2 KOs. This kid has a lot of power. Freddy Espinosa from Nicaragua, and lives in Southern California. It's 10-3. Has some pop. I saw his last fight in Orlando. He just comes and swings it.
I think we're going to see Grant work that body really fast.
I think Grant's going to work really fast tonight, Gabe.
Ooh, nice right hand by Grant.
Work out of there, work out. Pull your arms out.
Because that fight that I called for Espinosa, he just throws bombs. He'll land and get tagged, and he doesn't care about it.
Man, he has good height for this weight division.
Grant Flores. Well, you see Espinosa just winging. Flores didn't have that many amateur fights because he was sparring all the pros in Joel Diaz's camp. Sparred Shakram Giasov, Israel Madrimov, the Uzbeks.
It's a nice long jab that Grant's sticking out right there. Do about 5 stiff jabs in a row.
He's very popular here in the Coachella Valley. Brought the crowd. You see Espinosa landing a right as Grant now switches southpaw.
Work out of there, work out of there.
Espinosa already bleeding from the nose. Long jab from Flores. Golden Boy signed Grant Flores before he turned pro. You see, he has that look, that build.
Don't spin.
No nonsense demeanor.
And he's just taking his time right now. You know, Freddy's being wild and aggressive, so you just want to take his time.
Oh, good body shot. Drops Espinosa. Oh my, I don't know if he's getting up. He's on his back. No, he spit it out.
He's not getting up.
He's done. Ray Corona still counting. Over a first round KO. 2 minutes into the round. A vicious body shot from Grant Flores. Knocks you out and goes right back to the corner. No emotion, nothing.
Yeah, Freddy was being super aggressive, and, you know, Flores was just taking his time, and he landed that good body shot.
That might be a broken rib, the way he just dropped.
He's still...
That look of stone face right there, Gabe, as Freddy stands up. And here's the fight. Oh.
The one you don't see that hurts the most.
Oh.
Yeah, that's...
He turned around and was just done. That's vicious.
Yeah, he loaded up, man. That was a power shot. You know, he's going to feel that shot for about a week.
Grant slipped that punch that was coming in. At the fighter meetings yesterday, Gabe, you saw a kid who's just so locked in and focused.
Yeah, man, super focused.
And most 19-year-olds aren't like that.
Yeah. And the good thing that, you know, him and his cousin, I told him, you know, what do you guys do? He said, we keep each other honest. We let each other know in the gym what we're doing wrong. We work together, we push ourselves, and you can see it, man. They're just focused.
Joe Martinez, this crowd's gonna go crazy when you say his name. Let's hear from Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 1 minute, 59 seconds. Round number one. Referee Ray Corona reaches the count of 10 for your winner. By way of knockout and still undefeated, Grant Flores.
Finally, you get the smile. Grant Flores, 4-0, 3 KOs. This young man, that's why Eric Gomez, President Golden Boy, and all the officials at Golden Boy really liked him. He watches Canelo Mayweather. His grandpa said, you need to watch Benito Lopez, Salvador Sanchez, Grandpa Mike DeLara is old school. That kid lives, breathes, eats boxing. And let's hear from Grant.
Grant, first round knockout, nothing new for you here, especially in Indio. Take me through what it took to get him on the canvas.
Patience, looking for the right shot and executing when I seen the opening.
You are a student of this game you call boxing. Where do you see yourself right now in your career versus where you want to go in the future?
By the end of this year or next year, I'm trying to be one of the top prospects in boxing under Golden Boy.
Yeah, and you always mention how you want to be a world champ, you want to be the best of the best and fight against the best. How do you want to be tested this coming year?
Give me whoever, man. I'm ready.
Every single one of your pro fights has been on TV, on DAZN, and here in front of your home crowd. What's it been like to have a pro career literally in the spotlight?
It's a blessing. I thank God for it. I thank Golden Boy Promotions. I thank my dad for pushing me and never giving up on me. My team, I got Coach Joel Diaz, Alico, Ben, German Hernandez, man. What other better team you can have to do this training camp?
All I have have to do is say the word Coachella, and this place goes crazy for you. You always pack this out, especially with your cousin Manny. How thankful are you? Kind of just mentioned that you get to do this with him because he's fighting next.
I'm thankful. Like I said, it's a blessing from God, and especially I have the whole Coachella Valley on my back. Gracias por todo, venir. Thank you for everybody coming out. Viva Coachella.
Grant, congratulations. Back to you guys.
Thank you.
All of Coachella loves Grant Flores. He gets the first round KO and a big smile for him. And he even thanks the cameraman for standing there and showing him. So Grant Flores, the victor. That body shot. Ooh.
Yeah.
You know all about body shots, game.
I said he was going to go to the body
Yes,
early.
you did. And young man listened.
Yeah.
He definitely did it. Grant Flores looking good. So 3 fights are done. The first 2 went the distance. Third round, a KO. What will happen in our co-feature and our main event? Will Grant's cousin Manny Flores get a stoppage as well? And what will happen with Tito Sanchez still to come? So unanimous decision, split decision, and a KO so far here on Golden Boy Fight Night. At the Zone, we're very excited about a doubleheader April 27th from Fresno, California. We're going to the Valley. The main event will be hometown hero Jose Ramirez, the former champion. Also that night, undefeated Virgil Ortiz Jr. gets back in the ring for the second time this year. Let's take a look. April 27th. The week before is Ryan and Devin. Then you're going to see Ramirez and Virgil Ortiz. That'll be a heck of a card in Fresno, California. Beto Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. Hey, Gabe, you're looking at Jose Ramirez, the former world champion. You're going to see him back in the ring the first time with Golden Boy. He seems to have a good energy about him. Sometimes when you get some change, it helps you, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's like rejuvenating, And Golden Boy's stacked with the 140-pounders, man. So you got Ramirez, you got Barbosa, Garcia, it's loaded.
That 140-pound division, there you see it. Teofimo Lopez on top in the ring ratings. Devin Haney, Josh Taylor, Subriel Matias in Puerto Rico, Hitchens, who you'll see on Saturday, and Arnold Barbosa, who we'll see April 20th, Jose Ramirez. It's a very interesting division, and Golden Boy has a lot of fights that can be made in-house, so it shouldn't be that hard getting the work done.
No, it's not. It's loaded, man. And the 140-pound division is probably like the top division in boxing right now.
There's a lot of good fights to be made in that division. Look at Jose Ramirez. When he came out of the Olympics, he signs with Top Rank. He had a lot of fights, went for the championship, lost about 3 years ago his title, but then he's fought recently, getting in there, but taking his time with him, knowing what he's about. This guy is still a player.
No, definitely. And he has the experience. He comes from the school of Robert Garcia. Great boxing technique, big puncher. What more can you ask?
Yeah, and he'll be the main event at Fresno State. Also on that card, who also trades with Robert Garcia, Virgil Ortiz Jr. We saw him in January. That fight was stopped too soon. Didn't really get to see much round from Virgil, but we know everything about him is Virgil Ortiz had to go through his health issues, cleared that up. Now he's back in there, and we saw him in January, now it's April. Love the activity.
Yeah, I love the activity, and he's a main event fighter, but the fact that he's going to be the co-main event under Ramirez just shows that he just wants to stay active, he wants to stay in the ring.
So you'll see him get more rounds in April, and from what it sounds like, at 154 pounds in the summer, maybe in the fall, there could be something big lined up, because we saw what happened over the weekend with Zoo and Fundora.
Oh, for sure.
You never know what could happen. And Virgil Ortiz, as the kids say, he wants all that smoke.
For sure, and I love Virgil's chances with any of those guys at 154. He's a game changer, man. He's a real big puncher. And he looked good in this last fight. He looked strong. He got stopped early, but he looked great.
Yeah, he's at a new division, 154. His body looks good. As you get older, you got to find out where you're going to be at.
For sure.
The work ethic is no doubt with Virgil Ortiz.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, he goes and gets after. So you'll see Jose Ramirez, Virgil Ortiz. That card is still starting to fill up. So Golden Boy keeping you busy as we'll be in Fresno. Over the weekend, though, we saw history being made as Mexico now has a cruiserweight champion. Zurdo Ramirez, who was a champ at 68, went up to 75 as the opponent at the YouTube Theater over the weekend. Got the victory over Feroz. And a cruiserweight Mexican. I never thought I'd see the day, but Zurdo's doing it.
Zurdo's a big dude. And look, I wouldn't be surprised if he moved up to heavyweight one day. You know, he's a big guy, man.
Well, you know all about Zurdo in the weight because you guys were supposed to fight, and I remember you yelling, "Mom, call my lawyer. We're not doing this. We're not doing that," because Zurdo had outgrown the division.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and he's a big cruiserweight. But like I said, I would not be surprised if eventually he moves up to heavyweight.
Yeah, we'll definitely see that. You know, they had Andrew Ruiz as a Mexican heavyweight champion. Will Zurdo get there? But he's got to defend his cruiserweight. So congratulations to Zurdo Ramirez, the cruiserweight champion. All right, 3 fights are done. 2 more to go. It's time for our co-feature, Gucci, Manny, Flores, and Guevara from Sinaloa, Mexico. Oh, the sun is setting here in the Coachella Valley. It was a beautiful day here in Indio, California. We love being here for Golden Boy Fight Night. Look at the tail of the tape for this one. Manny Flores is the taller fighter and has the longer reach advantage. And he's also the younger man against Alberto Guevara. Joe Martinez, let's hear him.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our co-featured bout this evening, 10 rounds of action in the Super Bantamweight division. And first to make his way to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, from Tijuana, Mexico, Alberto Guevara.
Mexico, born in Mazatlan, Sinaloa. That's where Zurdo's from. Alberto Guevara. Metro is his nickname. Fighting family, his brother, former champion. Pedro Guevara was a former champion. Been inactive, hasn't fought since 2020. He said he had promoter issues, COVID, a lot of stuff. Stayed busy. So, training and sparring. Said, of course, there's some natural concern having not fought in 4 years. I'm excited. I needed the rest for the body.
And his opponent from Coachella, California, here is Manny Flores.
Antonio Diaz on the side of Gucci Manny Flores. Locked in. (16-1). And the night that he lost, he was the main event here on Golden Boy Fight Night. Had the banda, had everything behind him, a lot of fanfare, but he didn't have the right mindset.
Yeah.
He let everything else catch up to him, Gabe.
Yeah, he said he lost focus and wasn't prepared mentally as he should have.
Now, just, hey, play whatever song. I don't care. Let's get in the ring quick. Sometimes you got to get humbled. Joe Martinez doing a great job tonight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are set to go with our co-main event this evening. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled in the Super Bantamweight division. Presented by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. This bout in association with World of Boxing. And sponsored by BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. All fight odds for tonight's fights brought to you by BetOnline. The three judges scoring at ringside: Rudy Barragan, Eddie Hernandez, and Fernando Villarreal. Inside the ring, referee in charge, Hall of Famer Jack Ruiz. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trimmed in white, he weighed in officially 121 3/4 pounds. This 33-fight veteran holds an outstanding record, standing at 27 victories, including 12 knockouts, just 6 defeats. Desde Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, here is Alberto Guevara! In the crosser ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing black and white. He weighed in 122 pounds even. In 17 bouts, his record, 16 victories, just 1 defeat, also 12 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the fighting son and pride of Coachella, California. Here is Gucci Manny Flores.
Okay. Abre la boca. Open your mouth. Okay. Abajo aquí no es bueno. Abajo aquí no es bueno. Préstame atención, protégete en todo momento, play duro, play limpio, toca los manos, buena suerte.
Jack Ruiz, my bilingual friend, dropping that Espanol. He's the third man in the ring. Gucci Manny Flores, nicknamed Gucci Manny because a Gucci man. That's his favorite. So with Gucci Manny. See what he has for us tonight. Alberto Guevara, veteran of 33 fights. Manny's been very active. Comes out in the southpaw stance. He will switch every now and then. Turned pro when he was 18 years old. His loss was to the rugged Walter Santibanez here last June. And then his next fight was a second round KO.
Yeah, in that Santibanez fight, you know, he seemed not to be loose. He was real tight, coming forward with a high guard.
Oh, and he drops him right away.
Nice hook.
Wait, the hook or push?
Give me your gloves.
Oh.
It seemed to be a check hook.
There wasn't a punch.
Their feet tangled up. There was a punch, but Jack Ruiz says it was a push down. Either way, Guevara knows, haven't fought since 2020. You can spar all you want, you can train all you want, but if you haven't fought.
It's a long layoff.
Oh, body shot, you can hear that.
And, you know, even if he's been sparring through that long gap, you know, you haven't been hit with 8-ounce gloves. It's a difference from getting hit with 16-ounce gloves and a headgear and 8-ounce gloves.
All right, I'm asking a dumb question. What's the difference?
Listen, an 8-ounce glove it's obviously it's smaller.
Yeah.
The impact is just, you can feel that wrap. Where the 16-ounce gloves and the headgear, you know, it's a lot of cushion, it's protection.
Like I said, stupid question. Well, I've never been hit, I don't know, but Manny Flores is hitting Guevara, who's bleeding from the nose and the mouth.
And that's what an 8-ounce glove does.
So 16 wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Manny Flores looked like he's on a mission tonight. His last fight was a second-round KO of Jerson Ortiz. Now he's stalking Guevara. Guevara just moving around, trying not to get tagged. That left side of Guevara is all red.
You knocked it down. You knocked it down.
Guevara just does not look like he wants to be in there right now. Flores being quick. The feints, the attacks. Guevara in retreat mode in the first round.
You know, Flores is sizing him up for a big counter shot. You know, just keep that jab busy. Keep popping that jab, and it'll open up an opportunity to land a big counter.
Final seconds of the opening round. This was scheduled for 10, our co-feature. Golden Boy Fight Night in Indio, California. Solid so far for Manny Flores.
Hard round, huh? Okay. You're working good. You stay a little far. You stay a little behind. You stay a little behind with your punches. Okay? Because he's moving, you're not cutting the ring. When you punch him, jab, jab, and get in front of him. A step and a half ahead of him. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Hey. That jab, jab, overhand left. Jab, jab, overhand left. But you got to get a step and a half in front of him to land the overhand left. Jab, jab, overhand left. Tap up.
So this was going to be ruled a knockdown.
Yeah, it was kind of a cup and push.
I mean, ruled a push.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
not a knockdown. And Jack Ruiz right on top of it. Great job, Jack.
Yeah, and then the feet
And
right
the feet
there.
got tangled up.
Got a little tangled.
Yeah. We have the benefit of replay. Jack right on it on the spot. Regardless, that's a tough round for Alberto Guevara. Nose bloody, left side of his body red. Antonio Diaz giving good instructions to Manny Flores. So that
Doc, he's got a little cut on his lip too, Doc.
So that night when Flores lost to Santibanez, he said the entire camp got a little too cocky.
Yeah, you know, Flores, he's pressing well, man. But you know, cut the ring off. Don't follow Alberto. Just cut the ring off with some good counter shots to the body.
Said afterwards, for Manny, the toughest part wasn't that he lost. It's hearing his cousin Grant Flores rip him apart. And the way that he's now attacking Guevara was what Grant did to him after that loss. So I don't ever want you to act like that, be like that. And he looks different, acting different. Locked in as a pro, and he's locked in here in the second.
And he has Alberto's lip and nose busted. Keep popping that jab right there, man. You know, get annoying with that jab.
Just be in his face the whole time?
Yeah, just leave it right there. Just don't give him a chance to breathe. Just keep popping that jab. Make it uncomfortable for him.
Guevara on the ropes, that's not gonna be a good spot. Guevara very defensive. What's Flores see right now?
See what Flores' corner is yelling. They want him to throw a feint and throw that straight left after he feints. But Flores is just looking for that perfect shot right now. You just got to kind of let your hands go with a jab. At least stay busy with the jab.
Poking at the body. There's the feint.
Keep going.
Let him know, Jack. Come on now. Don't look at me. Just keep fighting. Oh, nice right hand. Drops him. Ho, ho, ho. Big shot from Manny Flores.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And it's over. A second round KO for Manny Flores.
That was a good setup by Manny. He threw that body shot and came up top with that big left hook. Right hook. It was a right hook from the southpaw side.
2:31 of the second round. Alberto Guevara tried to get up and the legs wouldn't cooperate. He got caught. And there you see the cousins. Grant with the Tejana, first round KO. Manny with a second. They do everything together. They compete together.
Primo hermanos. Right?
Yeah, primo hermanos.
They're cousins, but it's more like a brother relationship.
First cousins. No big celebration. Take care of business. He said for this one, normally they sell tickets, right? Like, how many you guys sell? He's like, we're not doing that anymore. We need to focus on just boxing. If you want to come see me, go to the box office. I don't want to deal with that ever again.
Yeah.
Focus on, keep the main thing, like I tell my son. There's that smile from Gucci Manny. Antonio Diaz has had them both since they're amateurs. They get a lot of great work in that Diaz training camp. They see the champions, the Uzbeks train. Just that environment when you're in the, like, you know, you were at so many gyms, Gabe, where you're in the environment where there's champions and other guys pushing you.
Yeah, man.
You can't slack off.
It only makes you better. Iron sharpens iron. When you're in the gym working with these guys, sparring with these guys, learning different techniques, it's only going to make you better.
Well, he said one of the things that he got best advice was from Beck the Bully, who you knocked out.
Yeah.
Knows how to lose, came back and said, you got to get better, focus, lock in, you'll be on the right path again.
Yeah, Flores proved that right now. You know, this is a great
All-Mexican Showdown, Gabe. May 4th, live on DAZN. Undisputed super middleweight champion Canelo Alvarez, Guadalajara, defends his 4 belts against Jaime Munguia, Tijuana. Munguia has been asking for the fight for a while. Alvarez gave it to him. Now one of Boski's hardest punchers finally gets his chance. All right, let's see how this fight ended for Gucci Manny Flores.
Right there, you know, Gucci's just backing him up to the rope, pressing him. This was the push down.
That was in the first.
Yeah, in the first round. But right there, he set him up with a big hook. That was a straight left to the body, and then he cleans it up with a big right hook up top. Oof. We call that the cleanup hook. Right there.
Oh my God.
Big shot. When Alberto went down, man, he didn't want to get up.
Yeah.
He thought about it. He kind of stumbled and just went right back down.
Yeah, those legs buckled. Joel Diaz told me that Manny, one of the focus was getting the stoppage. We got that. Joe Martinez makes it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time. 2 minutes, 31 seconds. Round number 2. Referee Jack Reese puts a halt to the fight. Your winner by way of knockout, Coachella's own Gucci Manny Flores.
Golden Boy fighter Manny Flores. 2:31 of the second round. 17-1, 13 KOs. We will be hearing from him as Brandy Flores makes her way to interview Manny, and this Coachella crowd cannot wait to make noise for him. Brandy is with Manny Flores.
Here with the pride and joy of the Coachella Valley, Manny, you got the statement knockout that you wanted to get. Take me through what led to him falling on the canvas.
We just kept poised and just kept playing smart. I know he's a veteran. He went in there with Shakur Stevenson. He's been in there with Leo Santa Cruz, top guys in the world. So we got to play it smart, you know?
So you weren't overlooking him, but do you feel like everything went according to plan?
Oh, yes. We just practice going to the body, beginning, bring his hands down, and then just throw that overhand, over the hook. I'm sorry.
Straight victories, 2 straight knockouts. Even watching you walk to the ring, you look locked in and focused. Tell me what's different about you now versus when you were here at the main event and lost by decision to now winning 2 straight knockouts.
I didn't overlook my opponent. My training camp went very well. I did everything by the book.
And now your cousin set the standard. You guys are on each other all the time to have success. He gets the first round knockout. You get the knockout in the second round. How amazing is it that you both get to succeed together once again here at home?
Oh, it's a beautiful feeling. We work very hard for this. Our coaches, they're there for us every day. I couldn't ask for nothing better.
All right, congratulations, man.
Thank you so much. Hey, thank you for everybody coming out. Vamos, Coachella! And don't forget. And don't forget, Tito Sanchez coming for the knockout, okay?
So will Joel Diaz and Antonio Diaz with their training camp go 3 for 3 with 3 KOs? Manny's saying he's coming for the knockout. That's the main event still to come. Manny Flores, the second round KO. Coachella making noise here. Golden Boy Fight Night in Indio, California. The CompuBox final punch stats, it only lasted a minute or 2 minutes into the second round, and Manny Flores is doing everything in this fight as short as it lasted. Okay, so we started with a couple of decisions. AJ Saldivar, Joshua Garcia was tested, and then a first round KO, a second round KO. What will we get in the main event? Tito Sanchez, Erik Ruiz. Let's take a look at what you get with your subscription to DAZN, your home for boxing's biggest names and best fights.
Hey champ, I know why you're here. You're a born winner, the top dog. You have a proper punch on you. It only takes one, eh? But I know you're not all about throwing haymakers. You know your bobs from your weaves, and you know DAZN's got over 100 live events every year. Over 100. Proper stat. All the action, the chaos, the comebacks, the non-stop knockout. Big fights every week. So get those gloves back on. Together, we're boxing royalty. DAZN, undisputed.
Oh, there's a lot of big-time action coming your way on DAZN.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, April 20th,
Super
live
fight
from
Brooklyn,
Barclays Center.
New York. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, they're going to battle a personal score. It goes back to the amateur days, and that's for Haney's super lightweight title. And Cinco de Mayo weekend, Las Vegas, future Hall of Famer Canelo Alvarez gets back in the ring to take on a Mexican, Jaime Munguia. This is for Canelo's championship straps at the super middleweight division. And after Tyson Fury cut himself in sparring, May 18th is a new day for the undisputed heavyweight clash between Fury and Usyk, live on DAZN from Saudi Arabia. Back here ringside, Beto Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. We've had some good action, Gabe. Golden Boy Fight Night about developing young kids, giving them opportunity. And most importantly, though, you got to shine. You got to put on a show.
Yeah, you got to, man. It's been great fights.
All right, so before we get to the main event tonight, Canelo Munguia gets going, Cinco de Mayo weekend. I'm not going to be working, but I'm going to go because you got to see a Canelo fight. Canelo is the older fighter. He's taking on Munguia, the younger fighter. And here are the ring ratings where Canelo's on top, Munguia number 5. Canelo, you know, everybody says, what about Benavidez? Well, it's not Benavidez. It's Munguia, who is undefeated, has been asking for this fight. He got it.
Look, and this is a great fight. What both fighters have in common is Ryder, you know, and Munguia was able to do what Canelo didn't do, which was stop Ryder in impressive fashion.
Yeah, that was Munguia because he stopped Ryder. I mean, I don't know this, but you would think that's why he got the Canelo fight. Because if he had gone the distance, Ryder, it's like, what are you going to do?
But not only did he stop Ryder, he dominated that fight. He looked impressive in the entire fight.
And you know, Munguia now working with Freddy Roach, but Canelo Alvarez is just Canelo. Okay, he is older, he's not as fast, but the intelligence on him, knowing how to fight, knowing what he wants to do, very, very dangerous for Munguia.
Oh, absolutely, you know. But Munguia, man, he's game. He's been a champion. He knows what it takes to win. He's with Freddy Roach. And, you know, Freddy Roach is adding a new element to Munguia's game with the offense. Freddy Roach is an offensive coach. Munguia is an offensive fighter. That's a perfect combination and a perfect recipe to beat Canelo.
And you're perfect to speak about that because you've had many trainers, but when you went to Freddy, what's some of the things that stood out for you that he made a difference in your career?
It's just Freddy's all mental. You know, he's an old school fighter, so he's just not showing you boxing technique. He's in your head. You know, he's pushing you mentally, and that does a lot for a fighter.
And Munguia looks completely different now with Freddy Roach, but Canelo Alvarez, he and Team Reynoso, Eddie Reynoso, they always have a great game plan. Yeah. It's going to be so much fun that Cinco de Mayo weekend. It's been a while since we've had the Canelo on Cinco de Mayo, so we get to see that. That's the vibe, that's the energy. You'll see that live on DAZN. When you check this out, though, you look at it, you want to know what's going on, right? Canelo, Munguia is going to be great. Devin and Ryan going to be great. So many good fights, but our main event tonight, what will Tito Sanchez do? Tito Sanchez taking on Erik Ruiz, a very game veteran. Tito Sanchez has grown up before our own eyes here on the Golden Boy Fight Night Series. He's undefeated, not the biggest personality, doesn't like the interviews. But yesterday, Gabe, at the fighter meetings, this kid showed it a little bit. He's got a little swagger to him. He's like, wait a minute, look. You should be paying attention to me. I like his attitude now.
No, for sure. But he reminds me a little bit of his promoter, Cotto.
You know, that's a great point. That's a great point.
So, you know, Cotto was all business. He didn't really have to talk much because he did all the talking with his hands. And that's how Sanchez is, man. Tito is a pressure guy. He attacks the body. And I expect him to win big today. He has to win big in order for him to go to that next level.
All right, we're done with the undercard. 4 fights are done. What will the main event have for us tonight? Let's get it started. beautiful night here in the Coachella Valley Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. It's been raucous all night. They've been making a lot of noise for the local fighters. It's time for another local fighter. Tito Sanchez, undefeated, gets in the ring against Erik Ruiz, a 10-round fight in the super bantamweight division. Tonight, Tito is looking for lucky win number 13 and a second consecutive victory here at Fantasy Springs. But a defeat would slam the brake on Tito's rapid rise in the 122-pound division. His opponent, upset-minded Erik Ruiz, makes no bones about it. He's not just here for a payday. He's here to fight a tough fight. All actions, what we expect. The 32-year-old has had his fill of unbeaten prospects, but what has he learned from fighting them? We will see them minutes from now. So that's going to be a good one. The undefeated Tito Sanchez, the veteran Erik Ruiz. Tito Sanchez. Gabe, real simple. What do you want to see from him?
Knockout.
Just like that, huh?
I want to see a knockout, but I want to see him break Ruiz down, body attack, and apply that pressure. You know, he could have stopped Sandy Baez in this fight, but he hurt his hand, but he continued to fight, applied pressure. Sandy Baez is a game guy, and Tito put a great performance that night.
He controlled that fight. He told us yesterday in the fighter meetings that he hurt his knuckles, so essentially he was fighting with one hand, never complained about it. You got to go through that adversity. That helped him out. And that's what makes a young fighter grow, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And you know, one of the things is he said that he hurt his hand because his hand was wrapped by a different coach.
Okay.
It wasn't his trainer that wrapped his hand that night. So, you know, his coach is here to wrap his hand. And, you know, I think that in order for him to take it to that next level, he has to get a knockout. But Ruiz's game, and Ruiz had a full training camp, so we're going to see 100% Ruiz tonight.
There you see Tito with his grandpa, who was wearing Tata is the best t-shirt yesterday. He's the man who introduced his grandkids to boxing. He's working with them. Joel and Antonio Diaz will be in the corner, but his grandfather always does the mitts for him. For Erik Ruiz from Oxnard, California. He had retired in 2018, as he said, there was so much BS going on in my career because he was always the opponent, getting called last minute. Golden Boy used him, and he was going up and testing all their undefeated fighters. He would come up short. He fought Diego De La Hoya. He fought Jesse Magdaleno, who went on to be a world champion. He's like, I just got tired of it. He's a welder now and came back last year in December. Then he fought on that Munguia card in Phoenix, fought against Alan Picasso, took him the distance. He lost, but he won the crowd and opened up some eyes. Like, hey, this guy still got something in him. He's dangerous. And when you have a fighter who's been away for so long, Gabe, and has that new energy about him, and he's always had that dog about him, but he is still dangerous.
Yeah, and one thing that pushes him is the adversity he went through with his family. You know, he lost his cars in a flood, his home. They were moving from hotel to hotel.
Crazy.
He had to jog to the gym. So he has a different drive. He's back on his feet. So his drive is he wants to do this for his kids. He wants to do this for his wife. So that's a guy on a mission. That's a man on a mission.
Yeah, last December there was crazy rains here in Southern California. His car, his wife's car got flooded. They were living from motel to motel, bouncing around. Like you said, Gabe, ran 5 miles to the gym because he had an opportunity for a fight. He was fighting to put food on the table for his family. This time, though, he had 5 weeks of training camp, and Tito Sanchez doesn't care about that. Tito Sanchez is looking for the bigger picture right now. You want to see that knockout? Well, we get that. Tito Sanchez is not one of the more familiar names in the super bantamweight division, but this old school fighter out of Cathedral City hopes his rise to the prominence will continue as he wins, and they win and start piling up. Will a championship belt be added to his fighting resume?
Well, I'm Tito Sanchez. I come from the Coachella Valley here. I'm 12-0 with 7 by knockout. I kind of got into boxing because it runs in the family. My uncle used to be a professional fighter. They'll call Adam Carrera, El Torito. And one day it was just my grandpa brought me when I was 7 years old to the gym, and I just kind of loved getting hit or hitting back. I have a similar style, boxing style, like Marquez, or I get a lot sometimes I'm like Chavez with my head movement and countering to the body shot. I just like staying toe-to-toe, you know, not run around and box around. I feel really excited, like getting a fight here in my hometown again, give my family, my friends another great, exciting fight. Like, it's a big opportunity for me to show everybody what I could do in the ring again. I say like a couple more great, exciting fights like how I did against Saldivar. I think his volume of punches. I controlled him with the body. It's what killed his arms and his conditioning. So from there, I just took around all the fight with the body punches.
You know, Tito Sanchez is a throwback fighter. He's like the old school type style fighter. He has nothing fancy in him. He's just there. He's a dog. He's just there to fight. He has that old school defense, old school head movement, and he's just on top of you, and he connects to the body, he connects to the head, and he just gets to work done. Maybe a couple fights, one or two fights away, and he'll be a world champion soon. Trust me, this guy will be a world champion.
Having my hometown crowd there is just really exciting. Like, it really pushes me, motivates me. It gives me like an extra boost. They keep just throwing punches and give them an exciting fight. What they can expect for this coming up fight on April 4th with Erik Ruiz is going to be another exciting fight. It's going to be toe-to-toe, back and forth, knowing that no one has ever dropped him as well, and he could take a punch. And y'all can see I could take a punch too, so it's going to be back-to-back. It's going to be fireworks on that fight.
Tito Sanchez looking locked in. Let's look at the tail of the tape for our main event here, Golden Boy Fight Night. Ruiz, slightly taller, a small reach advantage. He's the veteran with 28 professional fights. All right, Joe Martinez, let's hear it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our featured bout this evening, 10 rounds of Super Bantamweights. And first to make his way to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, here is Erik Ruiz.
Oxnard's very own Erik Ruiz, the 805 representing. And that's a great stat right there. His last 5 opponents, 89-1. Ooh. Ruiz, a 33-year-old. Coming in with that silver and black Raider style. The keys to victory brought to you by the Ring Magazine's Dougie Fisher. 1, do not stand and trade. Jab and step around. And then pick your spots for the hooks and straight rights.
And his opponent ready to make his ring walk, hailing from Cathedral City, Tito Sanchez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Live around the world on DAZN from Fantasy Springs Resort Casino here in Indio, California. This is the main event. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled in the Super Bantamweight division. It is presented by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions in association with Cotto Promotions. Sponsored by BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, Executive Officer Andy Foster, the Chairman Peter Villegas. The three judges scoring this bout at ringside: Rudy Barragan, Eddie Hernandez, and Fernando Villarreal. Inside the ring, your referee in charge, Thomas Taylor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, the fighters are ready. Indio, make some noise if you are ready! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing tonight black trunks trimmed in white and silver. He weighed in officially 121.5 pounds, and in 28 professional fights, holds a record of 17 victories, 10 defeats, 1 draw, 7 wins coming by way of knockout, representing and fighting out of Oxnard, California. Here is Erik Ruiz! And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing green trunks trimmed in silver, he weighed in also 121.5 pounds. In 12 bouts as a young professional, he is perfect in the ring. 12 victories, no defeats, 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the undefeated fighting son of Cathedral City, California, Tito Sanchez!
Okay, gentlemen, belt lines on both sides are good, so we're getting full waistband on both sides, gentlemen. You got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times, listen to my commands. Touch them up, back to your corner, gentlemen.
Tom Taylor, the third man in the ring for our main event. Jose Tito Sanchez, who turned pro at 19. Final instructions from Joel Diaz.
Tito.
His opponent, Erik Ruiz, who was a pro
You ready?
a long time ago. Tito was 11 years old when Ruiz turned pro. Tito said, I don't like to run. That's not my style. Erik, I like to just get in there and trade. Is that what we get tonight in our main event? Tito Sanchez is a natural lefty. He does everything with his left hand, but his grandpa, who taught him to box, made him right-handed as a boxer, just like Oscar de la Hoya. So his power hand is that left.
And Ruiz is starting off pretty good, man. Nice jab. He landed a quick 1-2. You know, Tito's kind of just filling him out right now, but Ruiz let a couple shots go that were some good shots.
The corner of Tito Sanchez, Joel Antonio Diaz, had fighters like Diego De La Hoya and Jesse Magdaleno who beat Ruiz. So both of them very confident in their game plan. They said Erik is who he was 10 years ago. He is the same way now. They know what to expect. Ruiz, the difference with him, he said, I finally have a training camp.
Yeah.
Normally, I get called, hey, can you fight this week? I'm a welder. I got a real blue-collar job. This time he had 5 weeks, and he took this week off from work. Just a huge different approach, different attitude for Ruiz, who gets hit with that left hand. As Tito switches southpaw, he'll do that a lot. Give you the different looks.
And you know, it's early, Beto, but you know, Ruiz is kind of setting the tempo of the fight in this first round, just kind of backing up Tito and popping a good jab. Just kind of setting the tone. Real mellow. Not doing nothing special, just kind of establishing that jab early.
Let him know he's there?
Yeah.
Body shot from Tito. 1-2 from Ruiz as he answers.
That's
exactly what you're talking about, Gabe.
Good straight left. You know, Ruiz landed that about 4 times already.
Right
Another straight left. And Tito switching orthodox to southpaw, but it's not bothering Ruiz at all.
No problem at all. The veteran Ruiz. His pro debut in 2011. Final seconds of the opening round, scheduled for 10. Oh, the boy fight night.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
Thursday.
Time right there.
Hey, don't get lazy, dude. Thank you, sir. You start too slow, and that's a problem. Okay, he landed that right hand. I don't want him to land that right hand. Okay, he landed the right hand over here. Okay, let's say he don't hurt you, but he starts, making a little bruise, starts getting a little swelling. I don't want that. Okay, don't get too relaxed in there. Okay, I want you to be sharp. That left to the body, land. Throw it.
Some replays from that opening round, Gabe.
Yeah, right there, you just see Ruiz landing that straight right. Couple times doubling up with that hook. That straight right was on the money. That one right there, it threw Tito off balance. Good shots. Nice short uppercut, too, finishing that combination.
When you're a veteran like Ruiz, been there, done that, man, like, whatever.
Hey, Angel.
And, Tito's corner told him, stop. You were being a little lazy in that first round. A little too relaxed.
What about the hose?
Ruiz is starting off with that jab, popping it up top to the body, switching it up.
So Joel Diaz didn't like the approach from Tito Sanchez.
And he was right. Tito was a little too mellow, too relaxed in that first round.
You got 10 rounds to work with. And the crowd wants to see some action from Tito.
And it's one thing to fill a guy out in the first round, but you don't want to get hit with shots. He wasn't just filling Ruiz out. He got hit with shots. You got to answer back immediately.
And the CompuBox shows you it was all Ruiz in that first. I don't know if you caught it, but Joel said something about the swelling in the eye. Remember his last fight against Saldivar? That left eye got closed.
Yeah. And one thing is, Tito switches to orthodox, and it's not bothering Ruiz at all because it actually gives Ruiz the opportunity to land that straight right hand that he's been landing, a few times already.
To be honest with you, Gabe, I didn't expect it to be at this pedestrian pace to start off the fight. I thought we were going to get smoke right away.
But I think that smart jab that Ruiz is using and that quick right hand is throwing Tito off a bit.
Well, this pace is good for Ruiz, right?
Yeah.
This is the fight that he wants. Like, he doesn't want to get into a battle.
Well, he's the one that's more active.
Okay, he doesn't want to trade punches.
Yeah.
Ruiz again with that jab.
Good jab. Ruiz ain't doing nothing special, man. He's just keeping it basic and fundamental. But that's what wins fights.
That's what wins rounds.
That's what wins rounds.
I mean, everybody's here for Tito Sanchez. Ruiz might have a couple people.
See, that was nice right there what Ruiz did. He threw a right hook to the body, pivot to the side. Nice little short movement. But it's working. Rolling shots right there. Tito has to start digging that body and slow Ruiz down.
Solid round for the opponent, Erik Ruiz.
Even in the inside right here, Ruiz is working really good, man. Catching and countering, catching shots off the elbow and shooting back. Nice, crafty stuff.
Time right there, guys.
Good work for Ruiz through two.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Randy Flores has more on the Sanchez brothers.
Yeah, it is all in the family for the Sanchez brothers. Obviously, Tito being the older brother to Leo Sanchez of 2 years. Leo told me that he's really proud of his brother and hopes he takes advantage of this moment. They train together, they push each other so that Tito can get ready for this fight. And Leo told me he learns a lot from his older brother being the younger sibling. And I asked them when they trained together for this fight, if they sparred together, who gave who the hardest time, and they both kind of laughed and were arguing that they gave each other the hardest time, but that is the type of motivation that they use to push one another to be better boxers, guys.
Yeah, his brother Bazooka, they call him. He'll be fighting pretty soon.
Number 3.
We go to the third round. That's Mike Millsap, our timekeeper tonight. Always does a great job.
Off the head, Tito.
Erik Ruiz, Gabe, look, he comes in here, nothing to lose, because he lost everything already. You alluded to in the beginning how in December, he lost his car, he lost his wife's car. They were flooded. They were bouncing around from motel to motel with 3 kids, trying to get somewhere, and he came back to boxing because that's a way to make some money. He lost, and then he got that fight with Alan Picasso on the Muguia undercard, lost, but then he gets this fight here. And he doesn't care that Tito Sanchez is undefeated because he's bringing the fight to him right now.
Yeah, he is. And you can tell he's prepared. He said in the fighters meeting, it's the first time I actually had a full training camp, and it's showing.
Can't stress that enough, man. Numbers through 2, the percentage side on Tito Sanchez, but he's only landed 9. Like, I know Joel Antonio Diaz would love to see the activity pick up more than that.
Good left hand by Tito.
Thursday night boxing, wherever you may be, all over the country. You're having the carne asada, you got some tortillas with you watching this fight. We're celebrating birthdays. Got good action here in our main event. Body work from Tito. I know Miguel Cotto's watching in Puerto Rico right now because Cotto Promotions works with Tito Sanchez.
Wow,
there's the body work. There's a shot, a hook, a right. Attacking is Tito Sanchez. Ruiz is stung, and Ruiz is dropped.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ruiz is looking at Tito like, let's go. Joel Diaz says that Tito works hard. He said, I'm calling it. Tito's going to stop him. Tito's looking for it. Hook from Tito Sanchez, body work.
Man, Tito's sitting on some big shots, showing the difference of power and strength right here.
Ruiz in trouble.
Tito finally warmed up.
We're asking for more punches. We got him here in the third. Tito looks like he has vicious intentions. Ruiz still wobbly. Body shot upstairs. Attacking. Final seconds of the third round. Ruiz, will he survive?
Listen for that bell, guys.
Oh, man. Sanchez with bad intentions, and Ruiz gets to the 4th. Maybe. Tom Taylor taking a long look at Erik Ruiz.
Water. How you feeling, bro? You can't wait for these motherfuckers. Let's go. How you doing, Erik? Good. Deep breath. Deep breath. Okay. Look at me. Okay. You gotta keep your hands up. You can't stay there waiting for him. If you need to crowd him
right here, man, you just see the difference between both fighters is that Tito's the one with the heavy hands. You know, he's letting his hands go, man, and he's moving Ruiz's body, shifting him side to side with that punching power.
Joel Diaz said that Tito hits hard, just like MJ Akhmadaliev. We go to the 4th round. Tito in our meeting said, body shots, and I'm gonna chop him down. Joel said it's gonna be body that's gonna end this fight.
It's the 4th round, man. It took Tito a few rounds to just warm up into it. And His motor's going, man, and he's landing some big, big blows.
Brandy Flores in the corner of Tito.
Yeah, Joel Diaz telling Tito that if Ruiz's corner is smart, they wouldn't let him in this round, but here he is. So they told Sanchez to be smart. Don't do anything crazy, to keep, doing what he's supposed to do because everything's going according to plan. And Tito said to him, I know, I'm just waking up. And he's getting excited, but Joel's telling him, just settle down and work your punches and work that body and that uppercut.
Let the arm go. Let it go. Stop.
Ruiz's game. He's tough.
Go.
Never been stopped.
And this is Tito's game, fighting in the inside. That inside fighting.
Big difference in numbers in the third round when Tito woke up. 60% of the shots landed. Vicious shots, too. You asked him, Tito, about using the Reyes glove, right?
Yeah. It's a puncher glove. Most power punchers like to wear Reyes.
You can hear the body shots. They're both wearing Reyes, and it's all the Reyes side for Tito.
And the thing is, does Ruiz have enough pop to keep Tito honest? Because Tito's just walking him straight down. No respect for his punching power.
Oh, right hand from Tito, right to the jaw. Another one.
Ooh, nice short shot right there by Ruiz.
And Tito answers with 2 hits to the chin. Now we go southpaw. The crowd yelling Tito.
Watch the hands. Watch the hands.
Ooh, nice.
Quick hooks game.
Nice right hook right there by Tito. Tito's a good puncher from either side. Southpaw, orthodox, doesn't matter.
Hey, we can hear those punches so loud here at ringside.
And this range right here doesn't suit Ruiz. Ruiz is better off of fighting from distance.
122 pounds. Digging to the body, chopping down like he said he would as Tito Sanchez.
You can hear those shots when Tito's landing the shots. You can hear the thud.
He's setting up his shots very nicely with Tito Sanchez. Blood from Ruiz. Final seconds of the fourth round.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen.
Sanchez also with some blood on his nose, so Ruiz was able to sneak some in. Oh, right at the bell. Heating up. It's going to heat up in Fresno. Jose Ramirez makes his 2024 and Golden Boy debut April 27th. He's the main event live on DAZN from the 559. Also on that card, Virgil Ortiz Jr.
You're good. You're doing real good. Nomás trata de pegarle los golpes poquito más abajo, ¿ok?
Hit him lower.
Hey, hit him behind the ear. ¿Ok? Poquito atrás del oído. Or right in the fucking chin. Ese golpe al hígado, that liver shot is always...
That liver shot.
And he asked for that ear shot, which is the equilibrium shot.
Number 5. Right here.
Slipping punches is Tito Sanchez. Oh. He's looking good at 122. We said all night long, Golden Boy Fight Night is about developing fighters, getting them exposure, and helping them get to be marquee on a Saturday night. Tito Sanchez looking to put on a show. He said, I want to come back to these shows as a guest. I won't be the main event anymore. Power through 4 on the side of Tito Sanchez in green.
Ruiz is still trying, man, but he kind of has this look of he's outclassed.
Like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's Tito looking for right now? Because he's slowed down.
Well, because Ruiz, what he's doing is he's pot shotting. But Tito's looking to hurt you.
Like that?
Yeah, exactly. Ruiz is trying to score points. Tito's trying to get him out of there.
Ruiz covering up against the ropes. Still game. Oh, you can hear the thud ringside.
That's the shot that Joel asked for, that ear shot, equilibrium shot.
And then the liver shot also after that. Tito's doing a great job as a student listening to his coach. More liver shots. Ruiz mouth wide open now.
No.
Oh. Man, Ruiz is tough. He's taking a pounding. Will Tito Sanchez be the first man to stop Erik Ruiz? A minute to go in the 5th round.
It's not looking good for Ruiz. You can see it in his face, man. Yeah. He's trying, but
there's nothing.
I think Tito's just too strong for him.
I think between rounds, Ruiz's corner might have to think about what they're doing to the fighter. He's taking a pounding.
And the thing is that Ruiz, you know, he's doing these games, then he's throwing these pop shots. But you got to do more than that. You got to hurt Tito. You know, you got to really sit on some shots and try to keep him honest and try to slow Tito down. Because these pop shots ain't going to do it.
His liver shots are taking a toll, Gabe Rosado. 10 seconds to go in the 5th round. All Tito Sanchez now.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen. Time right there.
Tom Taylor looking really long as Erik Ruiz talking to him.
Talk to me, how you feel?
Yeah, the ref looked like he's close to...
What do you think? You good? Hold this. Yeah, he's good.
Corner saying he's good.
Every time you're there waiting to get it on, people. You're allowing to get leverage. Spin this motherfucker, okay? Right? All right. Spin this guy. And you get that body.
Man, that's a liver shot right there that Joel was asking him for. You can see Ruiz was hurt bad. He tucked that elbow down. And right here, you know, Ruiz is pot shotting, scoring points. That's good.
Brody, next. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Gotta go.
Ruiz corner.
Some good defense, right?
Veteran. Keeping him down. There's Tito Sanchez looking fresh. 6th round. Tom Taylor telling Ruiz, I need to see some defense.
Yeah.
Remember, Tom worked that Pitbull Rollies fight. He jumped in and ended that.
Because, you know, the punch output is the same between both fighters. But Tito is the one that's throwing the vicious shots, the dangerous shots, the ones that hurt you.
Bad intentions.
Bad intention.
There's a microphone next to Joel Diaz. Let's hear from him.
Follow up. When you throw that right hand, follow with the left to the body.
Joel, what do you like? What do you see from Tito right now?
Well, right now he's barely starting. Tito is a fighter that starts slow. 1st round, 2nd round, he starts feeling it out. And right now in the 3rd round, I told him, he goes, Coach, I'm barely going to start working. He goes, it's okay. He goes, right now I'm barely going to start working my combinations. So he gets better as the rounds go. So right now he's going to start elevating it now. Now after this round, he's going to start picking it up. He's starting to apply pressure. He hurt him. He knows he can hurt him again. It's just a matter of time.
If any, what adjustments do you want to see him make to finish this out?
The only adjustments I need for him to do is to apply a little more pressure than what he's doing and put a little bit more combinations together.
Thank you, Joel.
He's trying too much to go into the head. I want him to start in the body and finish on top.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
Thank you, Joel.
More pressures and combination, Gabe.
You know, as the rounds go, that's what Tito's doing. More pressure, more punches.
But the combinations will slow him down?
Yeah.
Slow down Ruiz.
Watch your feet, gentlemen. Watch those feet.
Wow.
Vicious body shot. But there's no combinations. It's one from Tito. And Ruiz is tough.
But what I like is that when Tito throws those one shots, they're landing. You know?
Like that?
Yeah, the accuracy's on point. You know, he's not missing shots. He's not wasting any shots.
He's just warming up. The 25-year-old Tito Sanchez. Ruiz starting to breathe really heavy here in the 6th round. £122 division, very interesting. Sanchez trying to knock on that door of the division. Keeping his hands really low is Tito Sanchez. Trying to bait him in.
Yeah, and you know, he's trying to get Ruiz to commit to a punch because, like I said, Ruiz he's punching, but it's pot shots. It's quick little shots. He's not really committing.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen. Time right there.
Oh, Barclays Center. My son was there the other day watching the Lakers. He's like, I can't wait for Haney Garcia. April 20th, that's where we're going. Barclays Center in Brooklyn. That night, undefeated. Devin Haney defends his belts against Ryan Garcia live on DAZN pay-per-view. Haney Garcia should be a good one.
Work more. You're not working enough. I'm not getting my own way. Trabaja más. We're already in the fucking 7th round coming up.
You're lazy.
Get
work
your
more.
Ass to fucking work. This guy, hey, he's done. All you need to do is be a little bit more consistent with your work. That's it. Okay? Let's finish up. No need to go 10 when we can go home now. There.
Oh. Joe almost have like Mariscos reservations or something. Something's going on.
It's child sign.
Yeah, the banda must be ready to go or something. It's like we don't. And Joe, I agree. Our crew agrees with you because they want to strike. They don't want to work 10 rounds, especially the stage manager.
Out the head.
There was no instruction. It's just basically in your head, like, do something, finish this.
And I see what y'all saying, man, but, you know, Tito is landing some hard shots. Ruiz's game, and he's taking some punishment.
Man, Ruiz, low blow.
Hang on.
That was Ruiz's fault. He pushed
you're pulling the head down,
he pushed the head down.
Right? It's not your fault. Just
Referee Gabe Rosato's on it.
Go.
Tom Taylor was on it also.
Ooh, big. Man, he almost landed that. Tito timed him with that overhand right. Man, I like the way Tito switches southpaw and orthodox, and he's effective either side.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah.
That I'm a lefty, but I'll throw right, I'll kick right, eat with the left.
He writes with his left.
It writes with his left.
Right.
Body shot. Oh, that's
body shot was bad.
Ruiz
is a cut.
Knees are hurting. They're buckling. Tito senses something. Tito attacking. Ruiz trying to get away. Does briefly.
Erik, let the arm go, Erik. Let it go.
Ruiz trying to hold on. A lot of punishment coming from Tito Sanchez.
Tito got to go back to the body. He's headhunting. Go back to that body. You can shake off a head shot. You can't shake off a body shot.
He heard you. Heard you again.
Man, a straight left to the gut would do Tito good.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Man, Ruiz is tough. Respect to him. That veteran comes and brings it. Digging. Again. Body upstairs. Tito. Sanchez just loading up, and Ruiz is taking it.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of punishment, and the ref's looking in close.
Yep. Look at the way Tito just keeps his hands low, looking for a spot. 10 seconds to go in the round.
And Tito's doing exactly what Joe asks. Combinations and go to that body.
And Ruiz is just laughing like, I know you're throwing everything at me in the kitchen sink, but I'm tough. Wow.
This is the 8th round, okay? We got this round and 2 more. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck, relax the face. Deep breaths.
This fight is for you to take, people. This fight is for you to take if you win the next 3 rounds. But by staying there, okay, you allow it to get off.
Talk to me, guys. Where are we at here?
He's good.
Taking more each round, guys.
Yeah, we're watching
The beach
him.
is getting shorter.
We're watching him.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, come on, Eric.
Listen, Eric. You got to stay sharp, and you got to not stay there when he's coming in. Don't let him load up. You have to move and turn when he's loading up.
If you're in. Come on, coach. Come on.
Man, 8th round.
8.
Tom Taylor keeping a close eye. How much more punishment?
And if I'm Tito, I'm going right back to the body. One thing is you can't, a body shot stays with you the entire fight. You can't shake it off.
Again, I can't say it enough. Respect to Erik Ruiz, the veteran. And you see Tito's nose is bloody. So Ruiz able to get in there.
Yeah, Ruiz been popping some shots. You know, those pitter-patter shots will do something to you.
Not much power behind him, but that pitter-patter. I like that word.
Oh, nice little short
Ruiz.
by Ruiz.
Look at him. Yeah, he's not winning the fight, but he's in there.
Oh, nice little short shot.
Yeah, the referee told me, show me something. He's doing it.
Yeah, Tito needs to go back to the combinations and start ripping to the body.
Look from Ruiz.
And you know,
Jab from Ruiz.
Tito could be a little fatigued too. He let a lot of shots go in that last round. He's probably taking a breather.
And he loaded up on a lot of shots.
Yeah.
122 pounders in our main event. The last 2 fights have been KOs. What we get right now. Ruiz got a burst of energy. Diaz yelling in the corner, dale, dale, go, go.
Ruiz is switching it up. He's starting to box and be on his toes, taking away the game from Tito, because Tito likes that inside fight.
Right hand from Ruiz. An excellent round for the veteran, Erik Ruiz.
Let the arm go. Let it go.
Yeah, right here is when Tito needs to take advantage, start ripping to that body.
There's the body shot. Ruiz with an uppercut. Right on the bell line. Only 12 professional fights for Tito Sanchez. Fought in Minnesota, Nevada, Puerto Rico, Panama. Here in his backyard.
And Tito's, you know, he's letting his hands go, but it ain't the same steam from the last round. I think the last round really took.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen.
Yeah, this is all Ruiz round.
Yeah.
Right there. That's a bell. That's a bell. That's a bell. We're good.
The Sphere. Oh, can't wait to see what happens on Cinco de Mayo weekend with the Sphere. Canelo Munguia show up. Guadalajara, Tijuana. May 4th, live on DAZN. Undisputed super middleweight champ Canelo defends his 4 belts against Tijuana's Jaime Munguia. Should be a great Mexican war on Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Faltan 2 pinches rounds, Tito. El morro ya no quiere nada, nomás anda sobreviviendo, güey.
He doesn't want any more.
Otro golpe. Una que otra vez, güey. You have to fucking break them down, find the right timing, catch them to the body, really, hey, really sharp, okay?
Cuando se da vuelta presionado. Let's go, gentlemen.
Appreciate Joel Diaz giving instructions in English and Spanish for us.
Tito, number 9. 9.
All right, the 8th was a solid one for Erik Ruiz. Tito Sanchez in the green, controlling this fight. Knocked down Ruiz in the 3rd. Middle rounds looked like Ruiz was on his way out. Referee was keeping a close eye. The game, Ruiz back into it.
Erik, let the arm go.
The way it's going, Gabe, you think Tito can stop him?
I don't know, because, you know, Ruiz is starting to move around now. He's in the inside right now, but he's starting to switch it up with movement. But right now, Tito's landing some really hard shots.
So is Tito.
Big right hand.
Big right hand, body shot from Ruiz. I mean, from Tito on the body of Ruiz. There's that body you've been asking for.
But I'm surprised if Ruiz is able to take these body shots after being hurt badly to the body just a few rounds ago.
Ruiz wincing after that shot.
And when Ruiz is doing his more to condition, that's hard. That's hard. That's will. That's something you can't teach.
Absolutely. Hadn't fought since 2018. Came back in December because he needed money for the family. Fought in January. Oxnard representing for Erik Ruiz. Right above us is where they're fighting, and you can hear the thud from the body shots by Tito Sanchez. And I don't know how Ruiz still taking him.
Yeah, Tito's trying to get him out of there, man. He's letting his hands go, and he's ripping to the body.
Get him up, get him up.
And Ruiz has a cut over that right eye, too. I think this is it. I think this is it.
Less than a minute to go. Sanchez stalking, attacking.
Erik, show me some, Erik.
You're Tom Taylor saying, show me something. Ruiz has never been stopped. He went down early. And Tito and this fight.
Yeah, I thought Ruiz had a cut, but it was the blood of Tito that was on him.
Stop. Come here.
There's that clash.
Is he cut?
Stay right here, Let me see. Okay, we got an accidental headbutt, no cut.
Oh, man.
You okay? Hang on.
Who's cut? Tito's cut?
Get over here. Time. Get over here. All right?
Ruiz, that's cut.
You good to go? All right, stay right here. Guys, both you guys, watch your heads, all right? Time in. Go.
And Sanchez is cut too. Oh, it's Ruiz that has the blood coming down. Final seconds of the 9th round.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen.
I didn't think we were going to get here, but we will. 10th round coming up between Tito Sanchez and Erik Ruiz.
Right, way to hold on. Thank you, sir.
Agarra ahí. I'm going to sit you down. Go. Agarra aire. Okay? Blow my nose.
Hold that head, all right?
Good.
Yeah. All right, last round, we're going to touch gloves at the bell.
Okay.
Water.
Hey, ya casi lo acabaste, Dios. Dale agua.
Touch gloves at the bell, all right?
Tito, ya lo traes muerto, güey.
Yeah.
Nomás que el güey sabe de sacarse para los lados.
Y aguanta.
No, el que aguanta el morro. Here.
Cuando lo trabajaste al cuerpo.
Your hand?
Yeah, the corner of Joel Diaz is what you're hearing right now.
Close the show, Erik. This is your last round. Close your show.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. 3 minutes remain. This is the 10th and final round.
Erik, Tito, we got a hell of a fight, guys. Let's keep it nice and clean. Last round, go.
And Gabe, in the middle rounds, I was asking maybe the corner Ruiz should be thinking about stopping the punishment he was taking. He came back in, and we got to the 10th. I didn't think we would be.
No, man, he's here just, it's hard.
Man.
It's hard.
That's just respect to him, man. I was always a fan of him, the person, and even more so tonight, how much heart he has, because he's taking a pounding from Tito Sanchez. And Tito's going for that home run.
And he's been trying. He's fighting, man. Right here, last round, he's letting his hands go. But Tito's right there, ripping to the body. Good left uppercut by Tito.
Yeah, Ruiz is just going to try to hold on. Survive. Yeah, ever since the 3rd round, Tito Sanchez just kept his hands really low, not respecting any kind of shots that Ruiz has been sending back. He's been digging to the body. He's been pounding the body. And Ruiz just takes him.
Ruiz is just being stubborn, man. He's not going down.
Tito's been hitting him hard, Cable. You know all about body shots, man. You've missed a couple of times.
Yep.
Ruiz just trying to stay away. Right hand, overhand.
He's hurt right there. He's hurt.
He's still there. Oh.
Whoa. Man, he's pretty much out on his feet, but he's just not going down.
1 minute to go, Gabe. Golden Boy Fight Night. Heck of a show. Tito Sanchez loading up. Trying to end it.
Stop. No punch. Straight back. 9.
Tito might not get the knockout, man, but he put on a great performance.
Anybody else goes down.
Yeah.
"30 seconds. What a fight. What a fight. What heart.
Oh!
Body work. Ruiz trying to get off the ropes. He's not. Ruiz just trying to hold on.
Man, Ruiz is wobbling.
10 seconds to go.
Man, great fight.
Wow.
You know, Tito put on a great performance, and props to Ruiz. Game, as game as they come.
Tito Sanchez is going to win the fight, but the respect Erik Ruiz has, you said it, the heart, the battle, what he's gone through the last few months, essentially being homeless, bouncing around motel to motel, fighting, taking fights because you need money to feed your kids and find somewhere to live. And Tito Sanchez, anybody else goes down. Some of the shots. Oh my goodness. All right, catch my breath here. Because Tyson Fury, he got cut in sparring, so that means May 18th became the new date. Fury Usyk live on the DAZN from Saudi Arabia. Don't want to miss one of the biggest fights of the year. Characters right there. Absolutely characters. You'll see that live on the DAZN. All right, Joe Martinez has the quick decision.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards, and here are the totals. All three judges see it, 97-92. Your winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, Jose Tito Sanchez.
Tito Sanchez stays undefeated. His 13th victory. Had to earn it. It wasn't easy. He controlled the fight and knocked down There's his grandfather giving him the water. Look at the highlights from this fight, our main event on Golden Boy Fight Night. Started off slow for Tito, and then in the third is when he kicked it in to gear.
Yeah, he started off slow, man, but he picked it up after that. And then some big shots, body shots, hurt Ruiz right there.
Yeah, Ruiz won the first couple rounds, and then Tito there started taking over, especially those middle rounds, the body shots. Oh, man.
That body shot right there, I don't even know how he survived that round. I thought he was going to go down. Props to him for staying up and keep on fighting. And Tito just kept pressing him, man. Tito did everything right after that. Ruiz just was not cooperating, and he was not going to go down.
I used that line earlier, tougher than a $2 steak, man, but he really is, man. I was like, when you get that heart, that determination, and with Tito trying everything, get after it. Hard fought battle in our main event. Get the victory. 122 pounds. I think we got somebody on the fringe trying to knock on that door. Excellent work by Joel Diaz, Antonio Diaz. But he doesn't look happy. That's his demeanor. That's his attitude.
That's just his swag, man.
All right, let's look at the final punch stats. 53% landed by Jose Tito Sanchez. Almost 450 punches thrown by Tito Ruiz, very active as well. Total punches, over 800 punches thrown by Tito Sanchez. 122 pounders, they're always active. But this dude, for a guy who started slow, he threw a lot.
He made up for it.
Yes, he did. All right, let's look at our fight card for tonight. AJ Saldivar got the decision. Joshua Garcia got tested against Diuhl. He got the split decision. Then KOs for the cousins, Grant and Manny Flores. And then Tito Sanchez gets the unanimous decision victory. 5 fights total here at Golden Boy Fight Night. All right, there he's leaving. Got to get the selfie with the fighter. Got to get the main event selfie. He's from here in the Coachella Valley. A lot of people yelling his name. This is the stuff he doesn't like. He's like just an old school fighter. It's like, let me just go fight and then get in, get out. Back here ringside, Beto Duran, Gabe Rosado. What do you think of Tito Sanchez?
Man, I thought he didn't get the knockout, but he put on a great performance. I think he's ready for the big fights.
All right. Can we see him on a Saturday night pretty soon?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
That 122-pound division is very, very interesting. Only 13 fights for Tito Sanchez, but I think he's graduated from the Fight Night.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it's all about. Oscar De La Hoya came up with the idea, Golden Boy Fight Night, told Eric Gomez, president, let's get these young fighters an opportunity to showcase themselves on DAZN during the week. And we thank you, the fans, who are watching all over the world. So good. We saw some good knockouts, too. Gucci Manny Flores and his cousin Grant.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Grant's a big dude.
Primo hermanos.
Primo hermanos. There you go. Dropping that Puerto Rican on me. All right, primo hermanos. All right, Gabe. So when you see these young fighters, they put on a show. That's all you can ask for them. When you go and you move on, though, what's Tito Sanchez got to work on?
You know, he starts off slow, but, you know, that's common with certain guys that are big punchers. You know, Tito Trinidad was a slow starter. You know, that's common, but he makes up for it because the punch output, almost 900 punches. Yeah. So he definitely made up for it. He put on a great performance, did everything he was supposed to do. But Ruiz was stubborn. He didn't cooperate. He didn't go down, but Tito put on a hell of a performance.
He's fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
Entertaining fighter.
Yeah, if you're going to go out there, you better put on the show. So we had 5 fights for you total. A couple knockouts, the decisions. It's all about giving these young fighters an opportunity to grow, and you'll definitely get seeing all that. So Fantasy Springs is our home for Golden Boy Fight Night. Thank you, as always. They put on a great show. Whew. Man, I'm tired watching all those punches thrown by Tito and Erik Ruiz. And that's a wrap for everybody behind the scenes. A great night of boxing here on DAZN. Great job by the crew. Great job by our producer, our director, our A1, our A2, stage manager, everybody involved. Thank you so much for a great, fun night. For my partner, the one and only Gabe Rosado and Brandy Flores, I'm Beto Duran saying good night from Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California.
We had great fights with amateurs, no doubt. We need to fight. Hey, we're good fighters. Let's fight.
Live on DAZN Worldwide, April 20th, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia.
These two have been going back and forth since the amateur days.
2 generational talents, the world at their feet.
Let's make the fight happen now.
This one is going to be a grudge match.
Set to ignite. Devin the Dream Haney, living the dream. Multiple world champion, undefeated.
I am the man. It's time for me to show the world how great I really am.
Ryan Garcia, Lightning fast, explosive, unmissable, going all in.
This is the year I shocked the world.
A world championship is on the line, but only one can wear the crown.
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation. I'm telling you, it's special.
This one ounce. Live on DAZN worldwide, April 20th.
He wants a real fight? He can fight me.